What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream of Jay's Corner TCG. My name is Joey. This is OTP. Without further ado, let's get this underway. So smooth. What's going on, OTP? What's happening, man?
It is a beautiful, beautiful Thursday night.
Man,
OTP residence.
3 hours, 3 hours difference. I appreciate you taking the time coming through, man.
Hey, you know what I mean? When you on the dark side, we gravy, baby. I just needed to sleep in a little bit late tonight. Don't tell the boss though.
Oh, Mrs. Ol'tyme, don't watch this. Don't watch this.
Yep. Nope.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. I see Albino Manatee just membering up to the corner squad. Appreciate you, Albino. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys go check out Albino Manatee as well. I might slur my words a little bit tonight, guys.
Dan Wiseman, the wise man.
Let's Wiseman. Go. Hey, Dan, I hope you were here. We just took one. We got
Albino Manatee gift to the
membership. Sheesh. Let's go, Albino. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys. Dan, B-Pop, Dizzy, Ol'tyme's Bestie, Rena, Great Smoky Pokey, OPB, Smack That Daddy. Thank you guys for coming by. We are going to be chatting it up tonight with my man, Ol'tyme Poke, one of my day ones within the community. Legitimately. I
don't think you noticed this yet either. I pulled an Eddie on you. Just saying.
Different shirt.
It's
Trey,
you
got the 151.
Where I physically met you in chat.
Damn.
And I said, yo.
The fuck is this guy?
What's up? This dude knows what's up. And then subscribe, share that Pokey love. And then Jay went live.
Hey, we went live. Super live. Hey, man, on that first live stream that you were in there, you remember what happened?
Hey, I've still got it.
You still got it? I still got the Moltres.
It's plastered.
If you guys don't know, the last pack of I think it was like either my first or second stream ever. Me and Ol'tyme were chopping it up he was in the chat. I was saying he was asking if I had an extra Umbreon V because he hasn't pulled it yet from Evo Skies. And you're like, you know what? I don't have an extra one, but shit, I mean, if we pull another one, hell, it's yours. On the last pack of a PokeRev mystery pack, it was the green tier. I got an Evo Skies pack, and guess what came out? The Umbreon V, and I was just screaming out, Ol'tyme. I remember it. It was awesome, man. And we traded. It was a wrap since then, man.
Since then, day one, baby. I mean, look, everyone that has been around for a minute knows that I just get those senses. It's that spirit link. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling something right now.
Little something.
You either ride it or you fight it, and I've always been told,
ride the dragon.
It's easier if you don't resist. It just goes easier. You know what I mean?
This would be a lot easier if you stop resisting me, just like in Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, things just cruise along. And I'm seeing all these legends up in here.
Appreciate you guys.
All of them. That's the community that is all up in here.
It's been around.
They're sprinkled. Mm-hmm. They're far and wide.
Far and wide. Hey, Ol'tyme. I mean, speaking of the start of me and you becoming friends, what about you? When did you kind of start dabbling in within Pokemon and the content creation and stuff like that?
So look, just like everyone out there, literally everyone I'm seeing in here from we were there during 2020. Right. Everyone was inside, right?
Yeah.
2020, Christmas comes and I'm like, I go out Christmas shopping and no lie, Cleveland, Ohio. Me and the missus, we walk into Walmart on Black Friday. And literally, it's jam-packed, right? You've seen the videos, this, that.
Y'all get wild.
And we go in, and there's 8 people in the whole store.
Damn.
8 people. At midnight opening, doorbusters. And we were like, yo, what the hell?
What's happening?
This is some shit.
It's the apocalypse, bro.
Language. Right. So we go in and we just see a whole stack of Pokemon products, and we were like, "Yo, we got to get Young Time a Christmas gifts." And I was like, "Pokemon," and that popped back into my head from my childhood, just
Right.
like everybody else's.
All of us.
Nostalgic, and we ended up buying some stuff. Immediately, I see eBay Rainbow Pikachu's going for like $350.
It was popping. Now, Vivid Voltage, I don't know if you guys remember, Vivid Voltage was like crazy for a minute.
Well, it
Crazy.
followed up, obviously, Rebel Clash,
Mhm.
and then Darkness Ablaze.
Right.
And like,
Kind of just went from
So-
the Pika to the Charizard.
and I was like, "Yo, Mrs. OTP, let's do this." And then that was like this end of December that we started opening.
Mhm.
And I think it was in February that I had amassed so much of a collection after like 6 booster boxes of Vivid Voltage, 4 booster boxes of Darkness Ablaze, countless ETBs.
Can we say
collection
balls deep?
boxes.
He went balls deep.
And Mrs. OTP and me decided, we were like, let's catalog it at least.
Right.
It'll be a memory that forever can be on YouTube, as long as I don't get my channel deleted.
Hey, I think we've all been there, like close to it. We're like, oh, is this a...
So, and at that point, I mean, it's just been what it's been since. I'd say, I don't say this, I say this in like, what's the word? Shame, right?
Shame.
And in like 2.5 years now, I'm comfortable to say that I'm like 60-70K deep. I'm good with that. You know what I mean?
Are
Like,
you
it's
though?
an expensive hobby.
That's that first shot
Everyone
talking.
knows this.
That's that first shot talking.
No, that's legit. That's legit. My boss, Pokey Prez, y'all have seen him. He was in Vegas.
Yeah.
He's looked at me and been like, "Yo, you got a problem." And I'm like,
He said,
yo,
I'm
when I
good.
was a kid, you gotta catch them all, man. You gotta catch them
Y'all
all.
got any more than Pokies?
Yeah. You know what I mean? And yeah. So ever since then, we've just been posting. We met Pokeballer Mike, which was our channel, my channel, your channel, all
Gravitated.
him, Diz,
Yeah.
Panda, who's live right now as well.
Panda.
Yep, Panda.
Max VMAX plays, guys.
Right. Trainer Trey.
Trey.
About Trainer Trey.
Surge.
I wish that dude would stream more.
Yeah, man.
Side note, sidebar.
Yeah.
Miss him. Even in this
Trey.
in his
Just-
shop,
Just put it live in your shop, man. Just let them know you may be on camera and just fucking make it go live 24 hours.
and I'm still seeing
Laura, tell him.
I love him. Tell him. Tam fam, send him a message. Let's spot it up. So I mean, yeah, like all these people, Surge, so Mount Killer,
Yeah.
get you,
Bowling.
you know, we all just gravitated towards each other.
Yeah.
And when it really happened, people just kept going, going.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm nothing. Don't worry about that. You know me. But it was cool because I think, the collection aspect of it was, fun by itself. But then when you added the community aspect to it, you just kind of like, okay, I want to be part of this. I want to do this, and like have fun with it. And I think that was what really pushed me over the top to, starting the channel. Well, not starting the channel, but switching the channel more so to, I'm like, okay, like you guys collect too. I'm not the only nerd at my age doing this. Hell yeah, let's run it.
Yo, so legit, whenever I got back into it, and I was actively doing the YouTube videos, live streams.
Yeah.
2021, 2022. And my boss and my other friends, coworkers, everyone's like, "You're doing what? And I'm like, "Tell me you don't know Pikachu. Who don't know Pikachu in
Everybody.
2021?
Everybody.
Everybody. So, I mean, it worked out, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's where the community that keeps showing up, and obviously some people fade out,
Yeah.
people come in.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. That's life.
Yeah.
Right. And
Surge
it's
right
been a
there.
wild ride. Hey, Sergio.
Sergio. Shit.
Serge, if you want to rewind, no, I said that off camera. Serge, I was telling Joey that
I heard you're a marathon man, Serge.
hey,
Of only the finest caliber, the most exquisite caliber.
just keeps pouring them back. Great Smoky Pokey, I love you. I'm super moist right now, Janie. Let's work it out.
Hey, GSP and Janie.
I see y'all. Where's Oli with his the only right, Aaron? This is very true. Mr. Hoff Hanky be slacking. Bullshit.
Oh man. Oh man. So like going from, you know, just kind of when did you like start putting, you know, more effort? Because, you know, I feel like we all kind of started, you know, okay, we're just gonna do this for fun, and, you know, whatever happens. But then, you know, you kind of start to, you know, you feel yourself a little bit at the beginning, and you're like, all right, let me, you know, push this forward. How was Mrs. OTP with, you know, going forward with this? Because Mrs. OTP is as important part of your channel as you are, even though she's very rarely on camera. We all know this.
We do all know this. Mrs. OTP, the mystery of Mrs. OTP, the lore of Mrs. OTP.
She wasn't even the mod until you hit 1K, man.
Hey, you know what? Like, legit, and she wasn't even subscribed. Like, and that's real facts, y'all. Like, when I say it, I don't. It's not busting her. You know what I mean? But like, legit.
You had to earn that.
So with that, right? She had to earn the mod status, you know, and subscribe. Mrs. OTP is amazing, Dan Wiseman. I agree. That's why I put a ring on it and locked it down, son. But so Mrs. OTP is very open to how the channel could potentially grow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She has so many ideas that literally at night, when it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'm in a stream, she's kind of listening, and she's like, yo, what if we did this? And then we'll get lost for like 45 minutes of just talking about what we could be doing.
Right.
The problem is is that between work, life, kid, the outside, inside,
right,
everything, to implement all of her ideas,
time.
Time, and we all know that's the most valuable thing in ever for everyone. And like Serge, he's got time enough to go 555. I get it. He's a freaking legend.
Yeah.
I mean, he just does this stuff
on a super chat. Hey, wait,
on a super chat.
Serge said, I made Mrs. OTP a mod just so you all know. Oh, and I hugged her.
You did. So just like you can
Serge.
ask whenever when Pokeballer Mike stumbles up in here, if he's not already, right? When he does, he'll tell you that even just gracing the hand of Mrs. OTP, the luck, she sheds it. And you carry that luck. Legit, Mike went back and he ripped fire for like 3 weeks straight.
This is
and
the
then
lore.
after that, it fell back off. I'm just saying.
She did it through the freaking stream before. She called what box was going to get an altar, and she got me an altar in that box during my stream. I was like, what the fuck?
Not just you, but Serge, Panda, Mike, all of them have experienced that same link. Okay, I'm telling you, it's freaky, phenomenal. But I mean, again, that's why I locked that shit down, son.
You knew from the get go. It was like, oh, this is a good one.
I mean, so most people don't know. Me and Mrs. OTP have been together for like going on 10 years, right?
Ooh, congratulations to that.
Absolutely. Now, you do have to understand, right? Just simple math. Young Time is 11. Now, baby mama, I don't talk about baby mama too much, but baby mama and myself, we split up whenever Young Time was very, very, very like 3 to 4 months. Now, most people are like instant thought process, they're like, dick move. Sorry for my language, like ladies, boys.
I think I already
Just
dropped
saying,
that bomb or
right?
two. You're good.
Right. But like, so it just wasn't gonna work, and I knew that, and I didn't want to be the string along, this, that, the other. It just, I wanted to be in him in my life. We did that, and then literally like 6 or 7 months later, I meet Mrs. OTP, and it just, from there, it was what it was. We dated for what, six years before I was like, I didn't even, so
Took you 6
I didn't
years?
ask her. 6 years dating.
Hey,
I didn't even ask her to marry me, by the way. Legit, we went over on our overseas trip, made it. Over there, I found a ring.
On
What
the
she wanted.
on the street or in the store? You found the ring.
Netherlands. It was in the Diamond
Ooh.
District.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And so yeah, I looked at her. I got her the ring that she liked, and I was like, "Hey ho,
Hey, how?
you're marrying me," and she was like,
Fuck it.
"Okay, let's do it." So we went home, and then we planned a wedding.
That is awesome.
We did it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I said to people, we hosted. We got off super cheap because we cooked steaks, ribeyes, and seafood for like 45 guests. We decorated ourselves. Like, we got out for like 2,400.
Yeah, I mean, we had low key
nice
wedding too, man. We had a low key wedding too, just like that. We were actually just gonna get married in the court, but then my wife's auntie had a friend that was an ordained minister, so she was like, no, like, I have someone that can marry you guys. Let's just do it. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I mean, I think it was like 5K, something like that, 5 or 6K. But I mean, honestly, that versus, I mean, I get, if you have the money to spend 50K on your wedding, do you? I am no one to say anything, right?
I'm just gonna say though, I'd rather spend 50K on Pokemon than a wedding, because you at least, you got some asset value, turnaround,
we got
ROI.
the appreciation value on there.
I mean, weddings one day.
And
wrap it up.
I don't remember. I don't even remember half of it.
We need the Dave Chappelle wrap it up box. Like,
you need to wrap it up. Wrap it up, B. Yo, Dave Chappelle.
Places to be.
Oh man. That's
so
great.
Mrs. OTP, she's got a lot of ideas, a lot of things moving forward. It really falls on myself, because she will make her appearances when she does, right? And if you've paid attention, most people have, I will candid camera her from time to time with like my hand cam.
Yeah.
When I'm doing my normal stream, she's like giving me a look, and then she looks away, and I'll be like, real quick, you know. So if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you know, again, that mystery, that lore still continues.
She's just known as the woman that pulls nothing but fire, or tells you to pull nothing but fire.
So I fired her for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I put it out there. This is like, you know, reckless speculation with facts.
With facts.
With
speculation
facts.
With facts.
Yep, exactly. When you figure it out, you'll be on the same page.
I might need a drink more to figure that out.
We here all night, baby. I fired her for a bit because her sniffer was off.
Ooh.
Her sniffer was off. What was it? Astral Radiance. It was Astral Brilliant, Astral, and then right before Lost Origin, she was just not.
That switch up with the trainer gallery threw her off. That's what it was. It
did. Legit, you're right. But in the moment, like, Dark Side came out. It was like, nope, this is it. It's done. I'm picking for a minute, and I did well. And then a little bit ago, I rehired her. She's back on the payroll.
There you go.
You know, and she's with it. She loves all of y'all, like, legit. She's always asking me, like, hey, what's this person doing? Are they still around? I'm like, yeah, this, that, the other, and what's going on. And we were just talking about, like, Luna Blue Rose's dog going through the surgery, and like, you know what I mean? Just she's amazing.
Involved with everything, you know, and that's why, like, I bring her up too, because, like I said, she is as big a part of your channel as you are, even though she's not necessarily on camera there. So, I know you guys should know too.
these animals. Aaron Nickel.
It's only one.
Yeah. Dan Wiseman knows. So Dan and Mrs. OTP, and I didn't even know this. She's so like legit. She locks it down too, right? With others. I didn't even know that Mrs. OTP and Dan Wiseman in Vegas, like when we were on Fremont Street just walking around, they were together, like talking, chopping it up. You know what I mean? And I didn't learn that until like what, a couple weeks ago.
Dan out here, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Jeez, Dan.
I mean, he did show up and then disappear for a little bit. So I mean, he reappeared like a wild Pokemon, but just saying. He's a good guy though. Love him. Got nothing but love and respect for that family.
We love Dan, but we know we give him the shit. We got to give him the shit all the time.
That's just like Olympic Peninsula break. He's still butthurt because I won the fantasy football league. Just saying, he didn't even come in second. Deep Six came in second. Limpy was so mad.
He said, "Why you mad? You didn't even come in first, second." I mean,
right? Like what? I'm sorry. And now Surge is up in there too.
With his alt account. Spoken Surge coming through on the $5 super chat with his alt account after getting timed out by Laura. You can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. Sheesh. Surge. Dan Wiseman has a nice booty, said Poke Surge.
You know what I mean? We take him as we get him. Don't worry. Dan Wiseman does have a nice peach.
I think we should take a shot to that then.
Shot. Okay, hold on. Mrs. OTP, in preparation of regulation, took the bottle away, so I gotta go get it. But remember, you
gotta retrieve it. I
can still hear. I got the wireless.
Hope we can still talk to him.
So you can still talk to me.
Everybody in chat, pretend like Gengar is the one talking to us. Okay, you guys are gonna hear voices, and it's not just you guys. Let me just pour my drink. I think this might be more than a shot. Yeah, it's probably more than a shot, but we'll roll with it.
So I broke out the Gengar shot glass, not shot thing. Like
you fancy, huh?
The bestie Rena gifted that.
So Rena
Christmas, and I was like, yo, let's go. It was great. And now, so when we on the dark side, I mean, you know what I mean? We gotta go straight to that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So when's that backdrop gonna come back in full effect?
Look, so this is how like messed up scheduling is right now for me personally. Hey, there's Pokeballer Mike.
PBM in the building. Hey, I know this guy.
Stumbles his ass up in here.
We seen him stumble before on the camera, so we seen him. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, y'all.
That was definitely more than a shot. Sorry, not sorry.
Yes, sir.
Fern P, what's going on, Fern? How you doing, man?
I've walked Mike back to the hotel room and made sure Mike could make it up my stairs when he came here and stayed the night after the drinking stream, the sucking on a Snorlax straw. It's a Gengar straw, Mike. It's much more manageable, okay? Stirs perfectly.
Pokedad TCG. Did someone say shots on the $4.99 super chat? Hey, if you guys have a drink with you, take a drink along with me and Mr. OTP right over here. Man, Jay, you're doing good, bro. Appreciate you, Fern P. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with me and OTP right over here. And so
Pokedad TCG as well. Did someone say shots? He's a legend.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, like I like low key twerk. I'm more of like what's that movie? I think is Flashdance with Kevin Bacon.
That's
right. It's oldie.
That's an oldie. Yeah, that's when she's on the chair.
And if you've seen it, I've pulled it many a time in the past. I ain't done it in a while, but I'm a
let it rain. Let it rain.
and I say it all the time, the Sacagawea will make it rain some Sacagaweas. You gotta flick them, so when it hits, it's like you hear that.
Wait. Hey, Serge coming back through on another $5 super chat. Michael loves to suck on straws. Slurp.
Slurp.
Hey, come on, lickety.
Oh,
we love you. We love you, PBM. Loaf, what's going on? Welcome, man.
Oh, it's a great time.
Armando in here as well, too, man. My bad, Armando. Armando Florencio, man. I miss doing that. Appreciate you coming back through in here, man. If you didn't know, hey, Armando's expecting. Man.
Yo.
Yeah. Big congratulations to Armando.
Yo, I think with Armando, I'm probably gonna have to have a prototype raw display built up. Because I got that old school vending Gengar slab.
Oh, nice.
Crusader sent to me that I think that could lay in, and he could do some pretty lit shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. Make sure you guys check out Armando. He's got his own custom displays for your cards, man. So make sure you check him out. Raw Displays on IG. I think we've dropped your link before on IG, Armando. Make sure you drop it for yourself one time right there. One time for the one time. OTB. All right. I think we were talking about your backdrop.
My backdrop. So look, OTP,
it was under construction for a minute.
It was under construction for a minute. People were rioting
in the streets.
Surge sent a Pidgey.
Carrier Pidgey. Yeah. I have one too.
And he basically threatened me. I'm just gonna say it. Like he was like, pull down the curtain, or it's you know what I mean. And I was like, all right, fine. Move my ass, you know what I mean? And we got everything painted. Took a weekend, pretty just intense. But so we are very meticulous. A slight OCD on my end, and then you enhance that with the amazingness of Mrs. OTP. And what you see is what you get then, right? Like I'm a very clear, concise. I tell this to people all the time. There's been, you know me, Ian, Mike knows it best. Because me and Mike, we
y'all touch tips.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So with it,
I like how quick you are. Exactly.
Hold up. So there's been drama in the past, right, of the community, the Poke community. And I've been a clear candidate, Heisman winner for years now with it. I just drop. Okay. Ian Lon, my friend Lon, he knows. He's asked me the ways of the Heisman. Right. So, and it comes in and it goes, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like, as it keeps growing, as things keep moving, we are very meticulous with the shelves. And what we were getting from people is people would come into my stream, and as I'm just ripping, doing pack battles, giveaways.
Yeah.
People would come in and immediately be like, yo, let me buy some of them packs from you, fam.
Right.
I tried the rip and ship thing. And because I'm saying it, it's okay, right? If you can agree, you could disagree if you want. But
absolutely.
You were a buyer at one point. You pulled that Altart.
Hey, man.
Arceus. But just saying. Right?
I want that Arceus. Is that what you're saying?
No. I suck at ripping ships.
Oh,
this is just you know what I mean? I'm saying it. You could agree. It's okay. I don't get her feelings. We're good. I suck at ripping ships. My shipping schedule is all sorts of something. And most people are very, like yourself, understanding is what it is. When I'm working and I'm literally working 12, 13, 14-hour days, no, I do not have the time and or energy.
Yeah, man.
To be in streams, showing love to people that I care about, and then also doing mail, getting that ready, this, that, the other. So then I busted out.
Time consuming.
It really is. So like when people come in my streams and they're like, yo, Any advice for starting a channel? I'm like, I want to be like Adam Sandler in was that Happy Madison or Billy Madison when he goes up to
Happy
the
Gilmore.
kid.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that is Billy Madison.
Bill
Sorry.
Madison. Okay.
When he goes back to school, like Aaron Nickel, Ron Nickel, going back to school to prove to Dad that he's not a fool. He grabs the kid and he's like, "Stay in school forever," you know, because yeah, it'd be a lot cooler like that.
It is a lot. It is a lot, man, and I 100% get it.
Okay, because if you're not doing it for the right reasons, then you're doing the wrong things, and at that point, it's going to start to turn into a resentment
Yeah.
towards Pokemon. And let's be real, right? Pokemon is supposed to be a good thing.
Yeah.
It's
supposed to be
I was raised.
Positive environment, having fun with it.
Right. And I mean, we've all seen in the past, because let's see who hasn't seen these videos, the recaps from the 90s and the early 2000s of the news anchors being like, it's hypnotizing our children.
Chimpokemons, like in South Park. Like in South Park.
Yep, just mind controlled, right? So, I mean, yo, Sergio.
This guy told him to calm the hell down with the super chats.
Hey, well, I mean,
all right, well,
I put a double in there, so I mean, Serge's boss. I love him. I'm gonna see him in Tampa at the end of July, beginning of August. Yes, Great Smoky Pokey. Shout out to those legends getting married. Cheers, salute to you, my man.
Cheers,
Joey.
Cheers. Appreciate you, OTP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
I see everyone too, by the way, in here.
I see you guys. This is the hardest part of hold on. The hardest part of the podcast is like seeing everybody, but not being able to like talk to them right away, like making sure that we're engaged, but at the same time taking the time to say what's up to them. But so you guys know, this is like, that's like one of the most difficult parts of this is just, you know, because I know like a lot of people in here that are, you know, streamers that enjoy streaming, and you guys love reading chat. I am exactly like that. I know Ol'tyme is like that. So it's like, fuck, I want to talk to Ol'tyme and get you guys like conversation out of him, but at the same time, you know, you guys are in here showing love. I saw a sneaker check. We got Comfy Gang. We got the Pikachus. Oh, Ol'tyme, you better be wearing at least socks.
I'm wearing socks.
Oh, okay, thank God.
We're civilized here in Ohio. You know what I mean? Kentucky, Cousin Eddie. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know, cuz I got that Under Armour.
Ooh, okay, I see you.
The slip-ins. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
You know, comfort above everything.
I can rock these in the house on a roof as long as it's not like a super bad pitch. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, we good.
What is this? I did something. With the screen, and it swapped us.
Oh, so did you?
I'll throw her off now.
It's the same on my side. I don't know what you did.
I lowered I raised my hand like I was asking a question.
Oh, okay. I think Ian did that the other day too, and he switched the whole thing up. I'm like, Ian, what the hell are you doing?
Leave it to Lon.
Lon and Lon.
Nope.
Slipping in. You got to slip it in. You got to slip it in.
Look, I mean, you know, obviously, I've got a trophy who just turned 11 yesterday. Just saying, right? Sometimes the game ain't strong, you know what I mean? And you just gotta keep on rolling with the Pokeball.
He said, I got a trophy. They just turned 11. Happy belated birthday to Young Time, by the way.
I get him tomorrow. We're going to some hibachi.
Ooh, hibachi.
He gets a big kick out of the cooks that have the little squirt bottle with the lemonade, and it's the peeing, and he's just like, it's a good kick.
Man, shit, man, 11 years old too. Yeah, my son, it's turning 6, 11 years old, man. How does that make you feel?
I've earned my wrinkles. These grays up here that are starting to come through, a little bit more predominant lately. Yeah, I've earned them. No, I like that. You
earned your stripes, man. You're going to see a little bit of stripe right there, some white.
Yo, You know what I mean? It's that rite of passage.
There you go.
Se,
There you go.
right? And it makes me feel good because he's a great kid. Very one of the most kindest hearted kids you will meet. Legitimately, very polite, opens doors, says yes, ma'am, no, thank you, please, this, that, the other. But then you sit him and play him in Fortnite, and
He'd be talking that shit.
Tell you
talking that shit.
Legit, and he will clap people too. Legit. He actually qualified for a tournament, for a regional tournament, and because he's not of the age of 13, which is the age for Fortnite to participate in tournaments, for money cash prizes, we had to like just ignore the email saying that he qualified. Because
did you guys even tell him? Did you guys even tell him? Or you're like, nah.
Yeah, no, he knew. He got the in-game notification. Was like, Dad! And I was like,
he's like, get the pizza rolls ready.
Meatloaf! And he just, I had to tell him, like, look, just facts, right? It sucks. It hurts. This is one of those moments where facts do not matter.
Yeah.
And the feelings, those matter. And that sucked as a father. Looking at him, because I know he played for hours and hours to get as good as he is, and for him to be like, so I have to wait like 3 more years before I can do this. I'm like, yo, that's the grind. If you want to be the best,
you gotta keep up with it. You gotta keep. You got any more than pokies? Any more than pokies? That's tough though,
Pokeballs.
Especially explaining that to like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old at that time. He's like, man, what the hell? Like,
for a minute, he couldn't really fully grasp the concept. But then when I'd let him to start playing, you know, like Resident Evil, that gave him a couple nightmares for a minute.
Resident Evil on PS1 messed me up for a minute when I was a kid. Messed me up for a minute. I don't know if you guys remember that game. I don't know if you guys... Terrible graphics, but during that time, you're like, oh, shit.
You didn't know what was coming. It was that new, like, jump scare video game that nobody really had ever really played on too much.
Yeah.
It was interesting. But nowadays, I see the games and stuff that he's playing.
Nothing compared to... I mean, like, ours is nothing compared to what's going on, like, now. Yeah.
But I will still say, cheers.
Cheers, man.
I will still say, I've got it right here behind me. This is a staple to my childhood.
Oh, bro, Final Fantasy.
Original Brady Games Final Fantasy VII strategy guide. Told me I've played probably...
I needed that shit because I still can't pass it.
Over like 500 hours I've played of this game in my life, and it just, you want to talk about a waste of time. But, and then I always keep this, my grandfather. Ooh. So that was the house that that OTP resided for a little bit with the Grandma Gramps. But that's a marquette, or as we called it when we were young, and a ooga. Because once you hit that horn, it was a ooga. Oh yeah. And my grandfather was the one who would be buying me Pokemon cards.
Oh, okay.
When I'd bring home my report cards, and I was like, "Look, Grandpa, I got bees."
You said that's good.
I'm kind of smart. It's good enough, baby.
You said, I'm above average slightly. Let's get it.
Let's make it happen, right? And that game forever will be my favorite game. I bought the remake for the PlayStation 5.
It just wasn't the same though, huh?
Yo, it just something wasn't sitting right with my Sephiroth. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel the same. I think like putting that towards Pokemon with Scarlet and Violet coming out, it doesn't feel the same. Like in theory, it's good because you see the Japanese cards and it looks clean with the silver borders. But then it's going to take a minute for it to work out. So I like the silver borders, to be honest. I like the silver borders.
I do too, but I've seen like a lot of people saying the yellow borders, which I said before. I'm like, I think it's a good move, but I think it's gonna take quite a bit of people a minute to get used to the silver borders. So that was like my take on it.
It's there's gonna be a lot of quote unquote nostalgia freaks that come out, and they're like, yellow borders or death. Right? I mean, it happens.
Right.
You're invisible, Surge. You don't want to be invisible to Laura.
Sadie in the building. Irish. Yes, I'm invisible to Laura now. Yes, Green Tea is up in the building now, and we just found out that Green Tea has a twin, so Laura's even more lost in the sauce now. More lost in the sauce. Appreciate you, Ol'tyme Poke and Fun coming through too.
Yeah, Ol'tyme! Exclamation point.
She gets mad every time I toss them apples, but I'm like, hey, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Oh, I know. Damn it.
You fucked us right there.
I do it all night, and she dropped some apples in the chat, which we forgot. Cheers. We might have to switch to something else. Fuck, Tam Fam and Ol'tyme. I mean, Ol'tyme's besties.
Yep. I mean, you're to us too, so you know. Let's take a second.
No,
I got a little something special.
Okay.
For tonight.
Tell me.
I know I pointed to those things.
Those little thingies over there.
Yep, those little things over there.
Those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
The thingamajiggers with the thingamabobs.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't show you this. And I figured let's get a little wild.
Ooh.
Ooh. I know you like that sun and moon. Gear.
I do. Shit.
I don't know if you have any.
I don't have Unbroken Bonds, but I don't have any dollar packs, but I got some sun and moon.
Look at you.
I got some sun and moon.
I'll raise you a tag team with a freaking Rainbow Zard.
If I pull that shit,
we'll work something out. Do you already have one?
I don't.
Son of a bitch.
He said I'll
James
work something
Rich.
James
we'll work something
on
out.
the 1 month. Hey, thanks for having the most handsome motherfucker in the game with you tonight, Joey. And no disrespect, Jay. I just like my dudes with with glasses and Gengars as their number one. Hey, James, no disrespect. Hey, I understand. Ol'tyme, he does it better like nobody else. He does like nobody.
Nobody. So look, legit. A lot of people don't know this. I used to be Now hold on, Jay. Let me do a little OTP mega pack real quick.
Oh hell yeah!
Let me open both of these because you got more cards in that pack.
True.
So if I get them done in one, right? This is why my game is real weak.
Bro, I have my second child coming soon.
They got a Letty in. Word from Burning Shadows. That's dope. But James Rich,
Valor,
he a real one.
Yeah, James.
He a legend.
James a good dude, man. All Absolutely. You guys, like a ton of people, and that's one of the best things about the community. Like I feel like a lot of us have been able to keep, those people that really, truly value like our time and their time coming through and showing love. So appreciate you guys being in here.
So look, I just swapped the 2 cards in each pack, the second card of each one to the back. So it's a little climactic for the peeps.
Yep, got a climax going.
A little, hey, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be got that greens. Let's go. We value yo Valor Fennekin.
You Valor in the building. Val.
We were talking about what really? We got double
double the Vanas.
Nah. Okay, we'll take it.
Little horsey.
I was about to say at least I didn't get an energy.
I got a mental energy too, but it's not as bad for me as it is for you.
Okay.
Is that a reverse?
A Blaspheon, non-hollow rare.
Okay.
Unbroken Bonds, it can it's a Litten. Nah, I didn't get nothing in those.
Wobbuffet. Ooh, a gold fire energy. I'll take that. Come on.
Golf clap for Jay.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sheesh. I need a
The
damn sleeve.
PTSD kitten. Legit. That Litton definitely got some PTSD. You know it. Like, it's seen some shit. Uh,
Bro, this is offsetting like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie.
hey, you know what I
Top to
mean?
hey, but
It's
it's
that
thick.
gold.
It's thick on the bottom.
We like the thick bottoms.
That's
You know what I
thick where
mean?
it counts.
Pokey Surge
On the
with the
$2,
$2.
say yo. Appreciate you guys.
Pokey Surge knows how to pick the golds. I will say that. I will
Dan,
say that.
Dan, you're right. You're right.
Hold on, I gotta recap, yo.
We're not gonna make it to this podcast. I don't think we've talked about Pokemon for more than 1 minute at a time, which is exactly what I want to do. And my wife just looking at me through the mirror. She gave me the finger. She gave me the bird right now.
You know,
But that means she loves me.
I think Mrs. OTP is watching the stream in the other room. She might not be. It's the mystery of Mrs. OTP.
She could be here. She could. Search.
I do want to make it clear. Yeah, oh, you like
On the
that
$2
2Cs,
thick
baby.
bottom.
The doozy. I live for a peaky with them 2Cs, so I dig it. I get it. Hey, cheers. I
Cheers,
never
man.
took it. I don't know if you did. Did you already take it?
I took mine. I was rude. Here, hold on.
No.
Let me. I gotta pour more
I
though.
messed up.
I'll pour more though. Hold on. You take it.
I got it. Well, if you're pouring more, that's like
Well,
you
no,
would
no, you
double-
you take it. You take it. Mine's to sip. Mine's to sip. Mine's to sip.
Okay. Well, I mean,
He's not gonna make it, guys.
no.
Hey, Cali Life TV on the 4-month membership. Bonnie Z joining in as well on the raid. Cali Life, appreciate you in the 4 months. Bonnie Z, thank you so much for joining up. Shout out to the Aussie fam in the building.
Oi.
Aussie. Hey, low key, do you guys hate when people do that shit? Like, let me know. They don't, right? Do they? Nah. I got nothing but love for you guys.
I've been to some soccer countries.
Mm-hmm.
The Netherlands, France, Italy. They love and anytime a oi comes in, you'll start hearing it down the street because somebody will hear it and they'll be like, oi.
It's like when you give them one of these. Can I get a? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is a podcast apparently, guys, but we're just having fun in here.
Chopping it up.
This is just us talking because honestly, this is, for a lot of you guys in here, this is the first time I'm talking to you guys like one-on-one. Like when PBM was in here, it was the first time I was talking to him one-on-one. Although we've chatted, in passing, either in chat, but not necessarily like this. Like I have my Discord, but I'm not big into like going in there to like chat all the time and then being like that, which is I feel like I need to. I want to. It's just like you said earlier, the time management aspect of things. It's always super difficult, and that's been a reoccurring issue with me in trying to figure out how the hell do I make this work and keep it going, man.
So some know, most know, some know. Pokey-Diz's wedding just happened this past weekend.
I was able to see that, man. Fucking great.
Absolute amazing. Love him.
Happy for him, man. Miss M and Pokey-Diz.
Yo, day one, we'd go into his streams and we'd be like, yo, when you gonna lock that down? We bust balls, you know what I mean? Like low key, like, hey. So, and it finally happened, right? And
Right.
I had RSVP'd.
I think I saw
through the official channels of RSVPing, right? And then as just life came through leading up to it, boss is in international waters on a cruise right now, still gone. Left early last
we don't know if
weekend.
he's coming back.
We don't. I haven't heard from him for at least 48 hours. So
Yeah.
What happens? But and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I even worked, and it just ultimately I couldn't get down there. Right? Time, real life time, YouTube, friends, family, people that we consider we fox with, right?
Right.
Like, so, and I felt horrible internally, just shameful because I had RSVP.
You're like, hell yeah, I'm fucking there.
I'm there. And I couldn't make it happen. And I felt horrible. But Diz, just like you, like Mike, like Panda, Surge, all of them, they get it. We get it, right? We get it. Life.
Yeah.
And Pokemon, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
It shouldn't take away from the fun aspect of things. And and you know, having the people around you that are like, it's understanding, we understand, you know, and they get is real life YouTube. I don't think any of us in chat are to the point where we're doing this full time. And I remember talking to Pokeball Mike, he's like, I don't think I should or want to do this full time, you know?
Rev's crazy.
I'm crazy too, because I kind of do. But at the same time, I'm far off of that point. I'm far and beyond off of that point.
Live streams are one thing, in my opinion. Okay, and you know, we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but I'll digress. Right, that like when I first started, man, I did YouTube channel wrong. Okay, legit. When I've said in chats and people like they all giggle and laugh and put laugh emojis with me because I said it, it makes it fine. But like Battle Styles ruined me financially for a minute.
No,
like I had to sell a couple extra roofs.
No, it's facts, because when I came into it, I was like, okay, I just went in way over my head. Let me take a second to, you know, dial it back, think about this in a more smart way. That's a terrible way to say smart, but let me be a little bit smarter. And that's why, like, even on these podcasts, even sometimes during, because I do ripperships, I'm like, guys, you know, put yourself first. I appreciate you supporting the channel and, you know, doing this, because I added rippership aspect to this, to my channel. It wasn't always that way. And I'm like, all right, guys, you know, I appreciate the support always, but make sure you guys put yourself first. Put yourself first.
Have to. And I always tell people as well, do as I say.
Fuck you, Ol'tyme. Why you put gifted 5 memberships?
What you talking about? What you talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Y'all chat. Jay's losing his mind. Motherfucker has lost his shit. To y'all.
I appreciate you, man. I do.
Hey, you know, it's all love. It's all.
Hey, I was on your ass about you getting those memberships when you were finally able to, you know, monetize.
So look again. Then Sergio, he's fucking a fucker, man.
Yeah, right there. Look at that, Serge. I can't wait to meet you. But damn, Serge, stop it.
Legit, like it's one of those things, right? That we're all adults now at this point. We've been through life, right? We're able to decipher what is right, what is wrong, clearly. I mean, look at
fuck you, Sleepy.
This motherfucker too.
Stop interrupting us, guys.
Look at you. You know, Tam fam. I mean, it's happened a couple times now, but I mean, you know, we just gonna do what we do.
Sneaker chat.
Sneaker chat.
Someone asked for it again.
They're still on. They're still on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pop it off. It's the slip, so I'm good too. We could. Hey.
Look at this. I didn't know my boom arm could go this far back, but here we are.
Hey, that's when you do the.
Hey, is a I'm dead.
DED dead. Okay, DED. There's no A. It's just one of those things, like,
what are those?
We all get it. We all get it at this point,
right?
In life, in our lives, that we're all able to understand on a different level, right? Because Pokemon's fun. I ruined Young Time. I'll say it out up front. I ruined him. I accept that fault.
I think I was there. Same thing with my son.
I ruined him. Most in the chat right now, 50 absolute legends
Crazy.
right now.
I would just put. Never mind. Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay.
I just typed
Sergio.
terrible.
It happens. Okay. So I ruined Young Time. Most people in the chat right now were there live. Excuse me. Shout out Trainer Trey.
Trey.
Live excuseless.
Laura, tell Trey to come through real quick. I know he got nothing. It's only 10 o'clock over there. Tell him to say what's up.
Young Time pulled a shiny Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates, and that was his chase. And when he pulled it live in front of everyone, that little man became a man that day in his eyes. He was like, I have conquered Everest. I have swam in the oceans. I have lived Superman. Right? Like, he was like, yo, I have peaked in Pokemon, and I am good. If I'm not ripping another Charizard that's worth like, you know, $200, $300, $400, then
it's not worth my time.
Nah. You know what I mean? Our adventures. You're and then we got
Castle Knight TC.
The silly goose. The silliest goose of goosers, which would technically make it a goose of flock instead of goosers. I'm all about facts. You know what I mean? Some people, it turns it off because, you know what I mean, butthurt be butthurt. But facts be facts, Jay. We know this.
Facts are always facts. Even if it's speculation facts.
Reckless speculation. I see you still haven't figured it out, which is good. We're still rolling.
We're still going. I haven't had enough. Hey, Castle Knight, though. Appreciate you on the 1 month. Love y'all. Been down with a bad cold, but lurking. Hey, Castle Knight. No worries, man. I appreciate you even being here. Man, I hope you get better real soon, real quick. I hate when that shit happens, man. Always. And our ventures on the shots on the $20.
We're gonna get some what's that?
I'm gonna need some tahini.
Shot.
Everybody. Hey, our ventures. Cheers, man.
Yo, did Ian stopped in, right?
Ian was in here earlier.
Ian, if you is here, you are correct. Karaoke has not been the same since Las Vegas, so most people don't know. I'm gonna let you in the know, Jay.
Hey, let me know.
Supposed to be there.
Ian's right there. I see him.
Some wife stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, I see him. I did some karaokeing with Ian. Late night. Mrs. OTP's ankle was swollen, no lie, to this big. Like this is not a metaphorical example. This is a physical example. Okay, her ankle's usually about this big.
Mrs. OTP is a trooper beyond anything.
To the extent, fully. I put her in bed.
Damn you, Mike.
Pokeballer Mike, he came with. He knows. He witnessed. He was 5'11".
I know.
Remember, he's a motherfucker. And we go and we meet with Ian and legend mod, like OG legend mod, right? Alice, love Alice. She's a kind soul, love her. We go in karaoke, me, Mike, Ian, and halfway through Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. When it was my turn for the solo, Pokey Press came in, stole my mic, kicked me off. Like, low key, I was like, I might cut you, bitch.
He said, what the fuck you doing? What are you doing?
And since then, I haven't karaoke because it just don't feel right. And you know, like, you can't karaoke unless it feels right. Like
3/4 of the bottle, right? At least
half.
At least half. Okay.
At that point, though, it was like 1 a.m. So all bets were off.
It's Vegas, though. You guys are just getting started at 1 a.m. What do you mean?
It was after the stream, after the second night stream. went through.
I peer pressured Ian into having a drink that night. I think when he first got there, like he was over there sitting, twiddling his thumbs, and I was like, "What you doing, man?"
Right. I mean, after the lotion hit albino manatee's skin and was being rubbed in, I was like, finally, some of my kind of people. Let's rock out. Let's rock out. I'm a firm believer in work hard, play hard. I mean, if you ain't living, what are you doing?
Don't say it, man.
Ash Ketchum went on adventures
at 10 years old
across regions. Like, let's be real here.
He was 10 years old for 25 years, guys. Come on.
Yo, I mean, that many times, it equaled out to like every day he was in a new city, fighting a new battle, this, that, the other. So, I mean, I'm sure there's some time-space continuum balance in there that had to be worked out.
Nah.
It's past my pay grade with Pokemon, right? But he made it work. Why can't we, right? We got to catch them all, but I mean... You know, it's them thievels, them fancy foxes that just keep me coming back. How many people, Jay?
Let me know.
Have you pulled a thievel trainer gallery?
Yeah, like it took me a minute, to be honest. It took me a minute. It took me a long ass time, surprisingly.
I'm just saying.
Weird.
I've been saying for a long time.
Weird.
Everybody, y'all be FOMOing for that thievel.
Yeah.
Just let him do a full art, and there it was. And you know, Mike, he knows. He sent me like 10 thievels one day. Legit, Mike, thievels 10. You could have made it an odd number at least.
Hey, it's okay because it took Mike like half a year to pull that Suicune.
That. And Mike can also comply with this. He opened a non-rigged celebrations pack that Mrs. OTP reference that Mrs. OTP picked out of an ETB that had the one card that he could not pull out of celebrations, which was the full art Professor Oak. Could not pull it. Mrs. OTP.
I remember that. At that
moment, Mrs. OTP's sniffer was on point.
I remember that.
And everyone was like, "Yo, rigged, you know it." Full cap.
That's his Mrs. Ol'tyme.
Legit. And it just happens. I mean, I can't help it. You know what I mean? You know that you know. You know what I mean.
If you know, you know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is there any questions?
Well, we got questions. We got questions. I don't know if we have answers, but we got questions.
Hey, questions is what questions is.
Dub, what's going on, man?
Puzzles. Dub in the land, that legend. Yo, just quick shout out to Dub. That man, I've seen him do more charity streams than anyone else in the community. Okay?
Facts.
And if character speaks to anything, which, you know, I learned at a very young age, which it sucks to admit, right? Like out loud to people, that like you keep your friends small, but then you keep your circle even smaller. Right.
No, I know. I understand. And that happens with age too as you get older.
You realize, you see I always reference it. I'll keep it PG-13 when I explain, but the chart, you mess around and then you find out.
Yeah. Right.
And as time goes on, that chart just keep going upwards. But we're able to see that and go, you know. Yeah, right there.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So,
and I will say, like, all right, so my channel wouldn't be shit without a lot of people showing my channel love, like from you to Pokeball and Mike to Surge to Diz giving me my first raid, and then when like Rev gave me that obviously that massive ass raid, you know, gained 1,000 subs. Who was the first person, like, cause like Streamlabs wasn't working. I was like, okay, we're gonna comment bomb somebody. Who was the first person I went to? Dub, because he's held me down. He's shown me tons of love, without, any aspirations of, getting that bag. So I went straight to Dub because he showed me a ton of fucking love, So that's what I'm saying.
He's a fucking G.
Fuck you, Ol'tyme.
And I know, but you know what? That's not the story here. Dub, which AKA, like, I feel like a little Prince magic here, like Purple Rain, like Dub, formerly known as Dub, or Dub, formerly known as Dub. Like, he just, he feels it, and then he puts it out there, and it just,
hey, let it rain on me. Let it rain on me.
You know what I mean? And Laura made Surge do it. He's a son's a bitch.
No, Laura didn't make you do anything, Surge.
No, I believe it. Laura makes me even do a couple things. No lie, no cap, full pause, whatever the kids are saying these days.
Half pause.
Right, half pause. Like Mrs. OTP and me, real quick, like, she looked at me one day and she was like, I know why you want to go to Ireland. You want to meet Laura. And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to meet Laura, but not for the reasons you thinking. High key. Right?
Gonna bring the wife, obviously, but I still want to.
Come on, go halves. So I'm just saying, I'd be more there to see a static, just saying. And then Laura, she a OG. Bublé, she's got some musical class. She's got class with her music. She likes the Michael Bublé. I mean, who doesn't love the Bublé?
Who doesn't love the bubbles? We love the bubbles.
Right? Bubbles. It's Bublé. That commercial was gold. Gold. So yeah, Tam Fam maybe. We'll see.
You break it,
what I mean? We'll see. I broke Mike. He don't want to admit it, and he always said,
"I didn't eat enough. I did not eat enough before this. I did not eat enough before this.
I had 2 slices of pepperoni pizza, reheated from yesterday. Mrs. OTP, she had Legend again before the stream. She was like, "You're pre-gaming, you sons of Bulbasaur." And I was like, Squirtle, squat up. You know what I mean? And so, Roche in the house as well. Absolute legend. They came onto the scene real quick and love it, by the way. Love it.
I was talking about you guys, Roche. I'm just saying, but I was saying, Jay, the banter between you guys is awesome.
Quick, I feel like we should salute the chat. What do you?
I was finishing it off.
Is Espelona. So I will say, OTP probably gonna have to drain the Dratini here very soon.
Hey, I can hold it on chat. I've done it before. I can do it again.
Absolutely. I can do it again. I will say, the legend, Mrs. OTP, is right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And
she gonna help you?
Me and you.
We're right over here.
We know that these headphones that cost me way too fucking much.
Hey, you grown. You a child with grown ass money, and that's all of us in here in chat.
That's Steel Series wireless $300 fucking headphones. Wayly overpaid. Mrs. OTP maybe could talk to Jay while OTP drains the Dratini.
I would be honored.
She ain't looked at me yet. I'm just saying. She ain't looked at me yet. She's looking
it's 50-50. It's 50-50.
She may be looking at her phone at the stream, or she may be off doing her own thing. You know what I mean? Jay?
Go ahead. Do your thing. I've had this problem before. Like everybody else takes a piss before me. I've had this problem many times before.
And you know what? You know why? For me, at least, it's the fucking Red Bull.
Gives you wings and pisses. Guys, Was it not public knowledge, Laura? Laura, oops. Is Mrs. OTP coming on? Guys, we're gonna have exclusive. Wait, how's she gonna talk? You gonna give her the headphones?
I have the headphones.
Oh, she has the headphones, guys. Mrs.
Hi,
OTP.
guys.
How are you guys? How are you doing, Mrs. OTP?
I'm good. How are you?
You are the best thing that happened to Ol'tyme's channel ever.
Oh, stop. It's all him. He's the crazy one.
No, I mean, yeah, he is the crazy one, honestly. How has it been, like, with, you? I touched upon Ol'tyme, kind of, he's the face of the channel, but without you add such a different dynamic to it, even behind the scenes. What was, like, what has been your favorite memory of the channel and how it's been?
The race to 1,000.
To get modded to sub to the channel?
No, for him, because the audience, all of you guys, you guys have just been amazing, and just what we got to know about everyone and hang out, like, it actually felt like we were hanging out with you guys, just opening Pokemon cards, and the excitement, and we were all on the ride together.
I agree. I think with, like, Ol'tyme's channel and how it's been like, I remember one of the first drinking streams he did, and it was the most hilarious, most fun thing that I was able to be part of. Even my wife was like, Ol'tyme is going crazy. I'm like, I know, I love it. It's great.
I wanted to pass out behind the scenes, just so you know.
I bet. And especially after the stream ended, I bet you were like, oh my God, I'm going to have to deal with this after.
He's a fun drunk, though.
He
When
does.
he gets drunk,
he seems like
fun.
it. And I was talking to him a little bit before stream, guys, and I was like, are you going to be able to make it to card party? He said no. And I was so disappointed. And I regret not being able to go to Vegas in order to enjoy that time with all of you guys. But
it was amazing, and we are so sad about having to miss card party.
I know he was telling me everything, and I was like, yeah, it's totally understandable. But man, I think that's part of my Pokemon bucket list in order to meet Ol'tyme, because you guys have been such a big part of my channel, and I love you guys, both of you guys, so much.
Aw, we love you too.
Man, it's been a great time.
And well, we will meet. We absolutely will. We will hang out. We will have a good time.
For sure, we got to. We have to.
And, yes, card party is coming up, but I don't think that's going to be a one and done.
Mm-mm.
Like most of these events, people in the community are getting together as people are saving money. There's more traveling happening. It's going to happen.
No, and that was like one of my things too. I'm hoping this goes by smoothly so Pat can do another one, maybe in a different location, maybe in the middle, like meet everybody in the middle, have a location in the middle of the US, possibly, who knows where, but be more accessible to more people across the country, because this has to happen again. There's been so much hype around it, and I think it's well deserved, and it's going really, really, really well.
Absolutely. There's a lot of people going to be there. Just what I'm seeing in the chats when I do pop in. I'm a big lurker. That and watching, because I watch on TV. I don't watch on the phone. I'm like, why am I going to watch on this tiny screen when I have this big screen right in front of me? So I don't get to chat, but I'm always like lurking, and it sounds like it's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be the best time ever. And I was really sad when Ol'tyme told me you guys couldn't go, but like I said, it's super understandable. And Ol'tyme are here gifting 5 more memberships, and I'm like, Ol'tyme, stop it. Tell your husband to calm the fuck down, Mrs. Ol'tyme.
Oh, he's over here doing the flash dance on the camera.
I saw him.
You're a maniac. Stop it.
Ooh, we got the moves. He's got the moves.
Moves like Jagger, baby.
Lock it down, didn't I?
You definitely did lock it down. Uh-oh, he's coming. He's coming to commandeer the headphones, you guys. I love you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week.
Thank you,
And
Mrs.
enjoy your
Ol'tyme.
weekend.
Appreciate you coming on for a bit. Thank
Oh,
you.
Thank you for having me, Jay. I
Of
appreciate it.
course, of course.
And the torch is passed.
There we go. We're back to old time right here. Hey, thanks
So
for
if people don't know, legitimately, this is my dining room.
I remember.
I took it over. I was like, Mrs. OTP. Dining room, streaming room, sorry. Question mark.
You know damn well you didn't ask her. You just did it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Hey,
You know,
she was out one day and you said, "All right, let me put some shelves up, fill it with my product, and here we go."
I'm man enough to say that toxic masculinity in me was like dining room, stream room.
I remember early on, it was like just you with like that dining table. There was no backdrop. There was nothing behind you.
It was just hands, like Cousin Eddie, absolute fucking legend, by the way.
Some nice
Love
hands.
that. Right? They're tan too. You know that, like, legitimately, Jay, and you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I had multiple people catch them, Cousin Eddie, whole bunch of other people that stick in the mind because, you know, they fam. Messaging me like, yo, you're not Mexican? You ain't got no Spanish in you? You pretty tan. And I'm like, yo, I appreciate it.
You felt it. You're like, yes, but no, I'm really not.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. But no. See, catch him. He's got that nice hands. Trust me, these wrinkles, they coming in fast. Stress is
I mean,
something.
it's a hell of a drug.
Y'all heard Mrs. OTP. She a legend. Okay. In herself.
She is.
I would not be who OTP is without her. Because let's be real, me and you, Jay, and the chat that's watching, 53
people in here.
legends.
I don't know. They just want to see us go beyond wasted. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're here.
You know what I mean?
They want to catch us slipping. That's it.
I make people do things that they themselves cannot explain. If you know, you know. And because of that, right? This is essentially the first podcast OTP has been invited to. So Jay, aka Joey, I'm confused. I don't know, but I'm gonna call you Joey, or I'm gonna call you Jay, even though I know it's Joey.
Everybody's confused.
Yeah,
Everybody's confused.
You know what I mean? I loved it though.
Hey, I had to come in with something.
You can call me Jay. My name's Joey.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, legit. When I first heard it, I was like, that mud trucker. He got it. He got it right off the rip. Right off the rip. No tweaking needed. He got it.
Hey, and that's why Mike always comes in. You could call me Jay. Hey, he comes in with it.
Yep. He always poses that like, oh. It's a visual question.
That's hilarious. Hey, Rafa, what's happening, man? I call him Corner. JK. What's happening, man? Hey. Ol'tyme, between you and me, we got a lot of questions in here.
Yo, let's wrap it.
I don't know if the questions are even relevant to any of us, but hey, let's go ahead and get into it.
It's 2023, baby. Ain't nothing relevant, right?
All right.
The only thing relevant, side note, that Hidden Fates ETB behind you, is that open or sealed?
It's already open. So all these, well, except for the Charizard, Charizard celebrations, all these booster boxes right here were like booster boxes we opened up on the channel. Even these ones over here. So I was like, I keep them as memoriam, you know, just to show love to everything we've done.
All of these shelves, everything that you see, it is already been opened.
Poking shit coming in on 5 months. OTP, I love you long time. Eyes up. Eyes up.
I love you longer time, fam. All right, so questions.
All right, Bilal and Card said, who are both of your inspirations for being YouTubers, and or who did you learn from the most? Doesn't have to be Pokemon related, he said. We'll start with you, Ol'tyme.
No.
With me? So for me, it was, I think I've said this before, when I was like traveling a lot for work, I was by myself most of the time, you know, obviously the whole time. And I had a lot of time on YouTube. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and, you know, I always went back and forth between, you know, collecting cards, collecting like sneakers, playing basketball, all that different stuff. The two they don't really like co-mingle too often. But then I found Rev's channel. Damn you, Ol'tyme. I found Rev's channel, and then from there I found, you know, Pokeball and Mike, Trainer Trey, you know, you, Surge, a lot of different people. And that's what gave me the inspiration to just switch over, because I enjoyed the community so much. I loved it, and I was like already, you know, collecting, but I wasn't that balls deep into it. I'm like, all right, let's just switch it over and have fun with it and see where this goes. So that's kind of where I started, Bilal. How about yourself, Ol'tyme?
Can you repeat the question, Alec?
I can. Who are both of your inspirations for being YouTubers, and who did you learn from the most? Doesn't have to be Pokemon related.
So truthfully, and as you are, hey, Jay, you sneaking? You drinking water? First and foremost.
All right. I get thirsty.
No, then you sip. Don't worry, chat.
I got you.
If you will.
Ol'tyme got you guys.
No. Not just I got you, but 99 cents in the chat to keep Joey off of water.
No.
With that, right? To be honest, truly, I am of the old type. Okay. Legit. I was not a big YouTube fan. I did not watch YouTube, Twitch, any of it. Okay. When the end of 2020, going into Christmas, whenever I got back into that, right? I didn't know anyone, nothing. So I watched Nate, I watched Leonhardt, I watched Rev.
The big ones, obviously.
Super Duper Danny. She was fun. She was fun. Unlisted Leaf. And at that point I was like, yo, that's videos. And again, as I've said before, I did it wrong. Legit. Fully. I did it wrong. Because I did video after video. And I'd look at Mrs. OTP. We had shame. It's okay. I'll take it. We had arguments, verbal arguments over me making 3 videos a day. Okay, every week after week after week after week, and me being like, nah, like 3 packs ain't enough for a video. We needed a full ETB or half a booster box.
Right.
And it just I just, got into it.
James coming through on the super chat right there. 220 OTP in the house. Real man shit. Broly Pools raid.
Yo, he's on that real man shit. Legit. Right. Jay, facts. Have you seen on Instagram James and Elena his posts?
Yeah, I have.
So you've seen his daughter, Elena.
Yeah.
Absolute gem.
That's insane.
You know,
he's been going live a little bit too, with Elena there. Hey man, love it. Love it. You guys,
warms this ice cold dark heart, baby. Warms it. Like, I'm like, not full Grinch, right? Because you can't go full Grinch. You can't go full.
you go half Grinch.
You can't go full Vader because it don't work out.
Leads to
right?
terrible things. Leads to terrible things.
Tropic Thunder told us you can never go full. Okay, so with that, right? It's absolute warms his heart because I absolutely love him. And James, he's doing it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a parent, you're a parent.
Yeah.
You do it right. Don't mess her up with a Charizard. That's all I'm saying.
But hey, James, thank you so much. Appreciate you on that for real. You guys coming through on a Broly Pools raid. Hey, I hope Broly. I was in there earlier. I hope Broly had an amazing stream. It looked like it was going amazing earlier too. So appreciate you, Broly. Cheers from me and Ol'tyme Poke. Appreciate you, man. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude, said Digi. One of the best movies ever.
Do we have any more? I know you said we got lines of questions. Let's.
Yes. Wait, you didn't say who was your inspiration?
inspiration?
Yeah.
Low key.
Low key, high key. Pokeball Mike, PBM. You're everybody's inspiration. We love you, Mike.
Like, I'm just gonna say it right. I put it in text in the chat yesterday when he streamed, because Mike streams on Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesdays, Saturdays as well.
In the chat right now, and you are not subscribed to Pokeballer Mike, what are you doing?
I'm saying, then you should be.
But with that, right? Like, I told him, he told me for months, OTP, start streaming. And I said, Mike, I ain't got a computer, a desktop. I can't. And he goes, get it, do it. And I said,
chill. She said, chill, baby. Chill, baby.
Chill, fam, chill. And I studied. I watched. I pulled the little white boy Eminem. You know what I mean? Like mom's spaghetti. I watched. I mentored. I thought about how Mike was doing what he was doing. And then where I met you.
Trainer Trays. Look at that.
Okay. Shout out that fucking legend. Sorry, language.
Hey, I think I've said
Captain
it more
America.
times than you.
That I was like, let me observe what is done, what people like, what I like.
Yeah.
Right? How you do things, how do you interact. The OGs, I know because you did this as well in the very beginning, right? In the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even got one by me. But the Pokeball with the written names, right? We weren't hip to Streamlabs.
Hey, I couldn't understand Streamlabs to save my life. I couldn't understand it, man.
Nah. So with that, right? We were writing down names, cutting them, folding them, putting them into Pokeballs, and then picking names out of winners. Mike's laughing. He gets it. He knows.
I see it.
And that progression.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We all just kind of figured it out through finding what works, what doesn't work. Right? I will say, as of lately, per se anyway, I've kind of... It took me a while, Jay. I ain't even gonna lie, right?
You're not gonna meh?
Mano.
Y'all talking about me.
Right.
You better be talking about Ol'tyme.
Puppy darkness. Right? Like, I stopped, and it took me a minute mentally to get over, growing further and further and further, and just truly accepting, appreciating the support that I was getting. Because at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
when I look down at my phone and I see I've got 6 missed DMs,
Yeah.
4 new comments that I'm tagged in, that appreciating the people that care about OTP and the community, it just makes a difference in priority of thought.
Yeah. I know. I
Mrs. OTP, as the legend as she is. Hold on, Jay.
Tell me about it.
I
Tell
know
me
you're
about it.
moving
Tell
on
me
to
about
the
it.
next
No,
one.
no, I'm not. Ooh, what's
So
that?
Mrs. OTP just brought this up from the basement. The basement. Mike's seen the basement.
Bro, I'm in
He's
Cali. I didn't got no basement. What is a basement?
We got basements, fam. Basements. It's 10 feet under the frost line. It works. You got a ceiling, walls, electricity. Okay? If y'all remember the old school days of OTP, we didn't throw away not one single name. And I bet if I go through here that I can find a Jay's Corner TCG.
Absolutely, man.
You will make that bet?
No, absolutely. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. There's got to be a couple in there. I don't go into many. I don't go into many giveaways at all anymore. But I remember back in the day, it was just like, it was, starting out. Obviously, you're gonna show love, making sure you're there for everybody. And I think we touched upon it earlier too. As you grow, your time gets slimmer and slimmer, so it's like a lot more difficult, to maintain what you're doing with YouTube, what you're doing to support, what you got going on in the real life, your family, your job, your everything, all that. So I no, but for sure, you're going to find a Jay's Corner TCG in there. I was in there. Couple of me.
Mrs. OTP is looking.
She's like, I don't see one. See one. He's all capped.
Find one, at least one. Not yet. she's right over to my left, baby.
There's got to be one in there at least.
We see a Valor Fennec.
Ooh, Valor. Little Firefox action.
We see a Tam Fam Trow Muffins. I mean, look, Jay, I'm watching the screen.
Fuck.
Yep. Oh, was there anything in there?
There was. I promise there was.
At least a little dribble.
There was. More than a dribble.
I've got like a shot. So come on. Pokeballer Mike, you know the drill. OTP, don't let it chill.
No wonder Mike was out of his mind when he was on your channel.
Oh, hold on. Mrs. OTP found a very special
Pokeballer Mike. There it is.
I mean, it's just one of those things, like, let's be real, right? All right, I'm about to pour, that's like 3 or 4. Can we agree that's 3 or 4 shots?
Exclamation point thick in the chat, guys. Exclamation point thick.
2 C's, not 1.
It's 2 C's. Trust me, it's 2 C's.
Okay. Oh, she's looking for it. That's why she ain't gonna be able to find it.
Hey, it's gonna be in there. There's gonna be a couple of them in there. If you got saved every single one, I remember. I remember. You remember.
That's what she said.
Hey, all right.
Yep.
We've gone through one question so far. This might be a 3-hour podcast, but hey, if you guys are messing with us, appreciate you guys.
48 absolute legends.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what
Have you hit the like button? I see only 82. Surely we should be well over 100.
Hey, maybe they didn't like the fact that we're drinking. But guess what? Cheers to that. It was out. Almost out.
Feel it. Don't lie to the peeps. I don't lie. That is half my problem. Half my problem. I took a moment. There we go. All right.
Yo, cuz, what's happening, man? Now cuz is in here.
Hey.
All right, let me go ahead. Let me switch this over.
That has been half OTP's problem. that I have been so unfiltered, I've pissed off a couple people. It is what it is, right?
It happens.
I mean,
it happens.
there's nothing you can do about it.
You look at you over there opening up a tin. All right, Civic
Yep.
said mayonnaise or Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip all
I
day.
hate both of them, so I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise.
That surprises me, Jay.
I don't.
Not gonna lie.
I don't like. My wife likes mayonnaise, and I don't really do Miracle Whip.
No.
Miracle Whip. Excuse me.
Mrs. OTP. Jay likes neither.
I don't like either. Wait. Can you dip strawberries in Miracle Whip? Is that what it is?
Can you dip strawberries in Miracle Whip?
There's something you can dip strawberries in, and I like that shit.
That's cream cheese, I would say.
Then yeah, I don't like either.
Mrs. OTP said you can dip anything in Miracle Whip. The whip that zips.
That's Cool Whip, said Fella Chris. You're right. Fella Chris, you're right. Cool Whip. Whip. If you guys know, you know.
Have that. Jay said it best.
If you know, you know.
Hashtag. I'm just gonna, Jay, I know you got a light feeling. Little light feeling for some chilling pain.
Fuck.
I don't mean to bring up fresh wounds. You know what I mean? Because it's been only like 24, 48 hours, something like that. But,
hey, you want me to spoil something for you? I see what the code card is.
Look, well, I mean,
you see it too because you look at the screen.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I see it too. Mother. Pokemon. These bastards, you know what I mean? It's a Pissimian non-hollow.
I got an Aggron. I got an Aggron.
You have a weakness to fighting?
I do. I have a fire.
Boom!
I win.
I win.
All time out here making up the rules on the fly.
We do what we do. You know what I mean? And for all the got head 420s right there you go. You know what I mean?
My camera is on manual, so if you guys could see this from this far away.
I get it. It
go ahead.
Legit, Jay. It's one of those things. Have Mrs. OTP pick the pack. Oh snap!
Tell her what set she wants me to pick. Shit. What do I have?
I've got 2 Lost Origin packs, and the seal has been broken. So Mrs. OTP might have to do this in reverse with you, because I'm at that.
That's why Ol'tyme's moving so much, because he's already broken the seal.
It's not. I don't need pokies. I promise. Okay. I promise. I don't have a problem. I kind of have a problem, but I don't have a problem. Mrs. OT, she's on it. Trust me. Yeah. Hold on. Broly raid. He's an
Broly coming through. Hey, on that note, let Ol'tyme go do what he got to do.
It's the Dratini. Jay has a bladder like a 25-year-old, not a 30-plus-year-old like he is. So I'm just saying.
Hey, I keep it in, bro. I keep it. I don't know. I've always had a problem with it.
I miss my college days. I do, Jay. I do, Jay. I do. You're an absolute legend, and this is why we do what we do. Mrs. OTP. She's hold on, just 1 second. 1 second. She's got to exhale real quick. And she'll update you in a second.
We got Mrs. Ol'tyme back in the building. Mrs. OTP. Maybe.
I'm here.
What's going on, Mrs. OTP? Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. So what's the over-under on how many times there's going to be a Dratini break tonight?
I remember keeping the first piss break count on his drinking stream. So I think it was about 6. It might have been 6.
Okay.
So we're at 2 right now, guys. P break for Ol'tyme Poke is at 2 right now, guys. Don't forget it. OPB says 7. And Broly gifting 5 more memberships. Appreciate you,
legend.
Broly. Thanks for coming through, man. Thank you for the raid as well. Coming by. A Pokechit says 4. James and OPB say 7. What is your personal record you seen him do, Mrs. Ol'tyme? Do you know off the top of your head?
Personal record? Not on stream, right?
Just personal. Just
personal. At least 11.
Ooh. Ooh.
Especially if he's active playing a game of cornhole or basketball, because when you take the adrenaline from the game and the energy drink and you put it together and there's just the hype.
Must have been a hell of a time.
It was. He laughs, he'll be like, I'll be right back, and he's trying to do the walk, and I'm like, I know what you're doing.
Oh man, and this is why too. I still feel regret for not being able to go to Vegas to hang out with you guys, to hang out with everybody coming by. Look at him acting a damn fool with his
He is. He's a barbarian.
He's an animal. See, this is what I missed out on, and I wish I was there.
Trust me, I wish I was there for half of it. I heard him telling you earlier that my foot kept swelling, and I'd be able to make it a good part of the day. And then there was a point where he's like, you are not walking anymore on that. And I'm like, but it's boring at the hotel.
I don't want to stay here. Oh, man, Mrs. Ol'tyme Poke. Guys, Mrs. Ol'tyme Poke is basically bigger than Ol'tyme. She is the myth, the legend. You, Mrs. Ol'tyme, I don't know if Ol'tyme told you, but you've picked out at least 2 boxes on my stream that had actual alt arts in there.
Oh, that's so awesome. I remember the one.
There was an RCS one with Brilliant Stars, and I think there was another one before that Ol'tyme was like, yo, Mrs. Ol'tyme says box number 3. And I was like, box number 3, but they didn't pick box number 3. They picked like box number 2 or 1. And
that's so awesome. I'm so glad I was able to do that for you.
And
I do have that wicked picker sometimes.
You do. And I mean, within the channel, we've seen it more times than not. Even though Ol'tyme fired you for a minute, Ol'tyme, come on, how you gonna fire her? How did you feel about that?
He wants to know how you can fire me. He said you're rotten.
Look at him.
I get it. All right, I will surrender the headphones. What is that?
Well, I appreciate you, Mrs. Ol'tyme. Thanks for taking over while he takes his second pre-break. Number two, guys.
Right.
From Mr. Ol'tyme right here.
You guys keep count. We got a running total going.
He's got a small bladder, guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Mrs. Ol'tyme. We back? Oh,
hold on.
Look at that. This man can't even put his own. Those go back farther and farther every time you come back from a break.
It's the hair, fam. The hair, fam. You know this. You kind of know this. You know that it's the hair. You gotta make sure the hair. You can't just go on with that shit. Just
That's what I'm saying. If I do, I got a head on.
Exactly. I mean, Pokeballer Mike knows all about this. I will say as well. But see, you didn't start out your channel with don't be picking up water, Jay.
No. I got to say, someone asked me. Ava asked me what shoes I got on. I got the slippers on. I got the Pikachu slippers on. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going Brahma Bull, baby.
Ol'tyme out here gifting the membership while showing the shoe at the same time. How the hell are you doing that, man?
It's magic.
Hey, fact check. Fact right here. My high school mascot was a Brahma.
Fact check even more. My high school was a Mustang.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
you could potentially.
Our rival were Mustangs. Our rival. Ooh.
Ours was Blue Devils.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a little scarier.
I mean, you know what I mean? But it's Ohio, so it is what it is.
Oh man. Jeffrey D.
All right, questions. Any other?
We got a ton of them. We're gonna go through them right now. All right.
Mrs. OTP been on it, so I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Digi said, haven't caught an OTP stream in a while, but what happened to the backdrop? We kind of touched upon that.
I'll give a small, very quick answer. So, it was getting too peacocky, right? It was getting too peacocky. And how OTP lives life, day-to-day basis. I am a very low key person. Okay?
Mm.
And with that, I looked at it 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth dimensionally. And I said, it gives off the wrong vibe. It gives off the wrong vibe because, as I said, I touched on it small earlier.
Yeah.
People would come in and they'd be like, yo, you got three row blister pack stacks behind you. You must got stuff to sell. What are you charging? And for me, it never was. It was never about charging people. It was never about making money. It was, I'm on a collecting journey, like Ash was with throwing them Pokeballs. Excuse me, I'm a horrible human being. And at that point, when people started saying that over and over and over again, I was like, internally, OTP, something ain't right. It didn't sit right. So I said, I need to slow my roll and articulate better what OTP means to YouTube, to the Pokemon community. And this is where I've said the meticulousness of each shelf, the theme, the colors, the flow, the zen, if you would say. You know, I'm a big Bad Boys #2 for life.
One of the best ones.
It's like, hey, I mean, ain't nobody gonna fight you on that. But it's a big fish. It's a good-looking fish. Big eyes.
But a good-looking fish.
But a good-looking fish.
Who the fuck is Reggie?
What? I don't know what you're saying, but I know what you're saying, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean. We on that level. Now, everyone in the chat, we feel good. John Parker. Luckily, I don't have any appointments in the morning, so yeah. And it's supposed to rain around 1, 2 a.m. or 2
thunderstorms
p.m.
tomorrow. It's weird.
1, 2 p.m. Yeah, thunder. Hey, you telling me on a Friday?
You got some weird weather over there in Ohio, though.
I make my money on weird weather. I ain't gonna lie.
True.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, last year I made like 65, 70. This year, with as much, to the wall, I'm hoping to hit like 110, 120. But that just means more
Pokemon,
right?
More Pokemon.
Yeah. Mrs. OTP been like, hey,
chill. Nah. We on an uptick at the moment. Like I said, you guys, if you don't know, Ol'tyme goes live every Tuesday. Pretty much every Tuesday. Sometimes, every now and then, There'll be a day where he can't go on Tuesdays, but Tuesdays, that's his day right there. Uh-oh.
There you go. If you are here, you're here. You've seen it. That's it.
All right, what blanket is she wearing right there? Is that a Steelers? Steelers right there. My brother-in-law is a hardcore Steelers fan as well, man.
Yo, that is a steel curtain faux light.
Faux life.
So, funny fact, right?
Yeah. Hit me with it.
I was born in Pittsburgh,
Okay.
just southeast of Pittsburgh, in the mountains. I'll take any and all criticism and or jokes from the
In the mountains.
Right. I'll take it. I take it. Right? I take it. But with that, right, I just dropped it like it is what it is. That's an instant 9. If it was a 10, it's a 9 now. But I got 6 Super Bowl rings to fucking prove it. So, any Steelers haters, as I said to Static in that wonderfully done short, suck it.
I love it. I
Yep.
love it.
I mean, you know what I mean?
If you pull a-
PGH Pokemon.
If you pull a Giratina out of some of those packs, no, never mind.
You saw the code card, and that was
I
just,
did.
you know.
I did.
Hey, Poke Crusaders, though,
The right true.
that's a legend. That's a legend. That's
He
a
on
legend.
he on that right true? On that right true?
Yo, no. You said it first the
True.
right time.
Right true?
Right true. Okay? Because that legend, I'm scooching this way. If you can see me, you can see me. Okay? You can't see me. I can see. But right true Crusaders sent me that dude. Okay? I see you, cousin Eddie. Backwards hug, baby. I think mine wins in a pack battle.
That's not a
Okay.
pack battle, though. That's a slab battle.
No, it's a pack battle.
No, fuck all that. It's a slab battle.
It's a- Crusaders send us out of legit. Someone low key that I wish truly had more subscribers than me. Okay, legit. Crusaders TCG. This dude been through the ringer, and he's still sending out like $1,400, $200, $2,000 cards.
Dope ass
Come
game
on.
right there. Crazy. Whew.
As love, like real, for real. Questions? Any
One
other
more.
questions?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got questions, guys. All
I
right.
figured they'd be wanting to know some questions. What's up? What you got? What you got, Jay?
Someone asked, does Mike suck straws more than lick of tongues?
True.
True. We're gonna say yes. Heart is where he roams says, where is Ol'tyme Poke at? It's not in Cali, is it? No, he is in Ohio. Ohio.
OHIO, aka the OHIO
The Ohio.
State
Oh,
University.
he got the whole thing down. He got the whole damn thing down.
Yo, the Ohio State University. I'm just gonna say.
Say it. Say it with your chest.
Look at all pro sports. The Ohio State University outweighs all pro sports players. to date.
Period. He's talking his mess right now, guys.
Yo, I see Pidgey Boys up here. He gets it. He gets it. It might be a little emo kid. I get it. But I mean, come on. Joey.
Tell me.
I'm an 88 gang. What are you at?
I'm 93.
Oh, what the?
I just turned 30 this year, man. I just turned 30 on May 3rd, man. I
Joey.
just turned 30.
Joey, if you ever want to, like exchange them stem cells, I got you. I got you.
He said, I need a little something. I need a little something.
I don't want to go for the genetics total T. I'd rather go for al natural. You know what I mean?
I mean, they'll get you there.
Joey, what, a 93 gang?
93 gang.
Yo, Mrs. OTP, he a baby. If anything other than what it is, you be stealing the cradle, and not just stealing the cradle, you take it across state lines.
Hey, you just said you're 88, right? That
Yeah.
is 5 years though, huh?
Yeah, that's
is
like
5
half
years.
a decade, fam.
That is 5 years.
I'm just saying.
It's not like half a decade. It is half a decade, but you know.
I mean, it is what it is, though.
Woo! Shit, yeah, 93 gang. Hey, 93 gang, where you at? 90. I'll take 92 to 95. I'm gonna get a range in there.
I will get it. Digimon came out in that time, so I get it.
Hey, Digimon was my shit. I went back and rewatched it when it was on Netflix for a while back, and I was like,
still is.
It still is. Ooh,
BT Dubs, Mrs. OTP. I've enriched her culture.
You've enlightened her. You've brought her to, the good side of things. Was Mrs. Ol'tyme into Pokemon when she was young at all? Or nah?
Let me get you a delayed response. Mrs. OTP, were you into Pokemon in your young time? Oh, shit.
What'd she say?
Hold on. Jay, I'm just going to say it. You look way too sober right now. You've had too many water breaks, so we're going to have to do a shot. Come on. The peeps, I see them, the J Squad. They want it.
Let's get it. I might look sober, but I just keep a good front.
So, anyone that was paying attention, listening, Mrs. OTP just said, verbally to me,
Mm-hmm.
was how old she was when Pokemon came out. And with that, Pikachu sounded cute.
Pikachu still sounds cute.
I mean, come on. That's like fluffing the pillow, saying a little Rapunzel, Snow White, right?
Hey, I saw this thing on Instagram saying like every anime fan knows who Goku is, but everybody in the world knows who Pikachu is.
And I'd counter that statement. Counter that statement with Vegeta will reign supreme.
They need to.
One day.
They need to. It needs to happen. I'm a Vegeta fan over Goku. Goku's awesome, but Vegeta is that guy. That guy.
Hashtag real life. Hashtag real life. Vegeta already did it.
Facts.
Have you seen Superheroes?
Yes, I did. I actually recently saw it. Finally beat Goku.
You saw the end
Spoilers.
credits.
Spoilers.
Did you see that? Yep, spoilers.
Spoilers.
All over you. Have you seen the end credits?
I did.
Will you submit to say
He's not.
Vegeta will
He
he?
He should. He should. Akira Toriyama doesn't like Vegeta as a character. That's the only reason that Goku is still better than Vegeta in the manga, in the anime.
That's facts. That's facts.
He doesn't like him as a character. He's said it before.
If you haven't heard it yet, Joey just spit facts.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's my shit right there. On that note, though, our Avengers came through on the $20 super chat. Say shot. I'm not drinking all this shit right here, but
Just take it back. Don't be a son of a Bulbasaur.
let me make sure I can read the chat. Okay, we're good. We're good.
You could read it. You're good.
We're good. We're
Cheers.
fantastic. We might not make this podcast. We might not make it all the way through this podcast, guys. This might be the first podcast we end before it's finished. We'll find out.
That's how the way it be. You know what I mean?
You know, some shit happens.
Look, Jay. I'm just gonna be real, right? Ike Jones.
In here.
Ike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Yeah, I was about to say you grew up with Mike Jones. Hey, Mike
I'm saying.
Jones. Hey. Right, you grew up with it. I feel you on that aspect, right?
I feel you. We're here. Understand. We got more questions in here. Let me see. Who we got? Cali Life asked, toilet paper, over or under? Wipe to the back always. Wipe to the back.
I'm gonna have to say over.
Oh, like pulling it down. You're right.
Yep,
I agree.
Because you know what? Too many things get overexposed these days. The under always wins. Yo, I got another Chilling and 2 Lost Origin upside down. Joey, I'm just gonna say this.
What tins are you opening over there?
So this is stacking tins so low. Walmart. $13.99 low.
Okay.
Right. I mean, you know, Walmart be a little these days, but
Walmart doesn't have shit when I go. Actually, no, recently I went and it had something, but overall it's had nothing. Hey, everybody in chat, I stand by what I say, by the way. Go ahead. Ooh, okay, I see you.
Hey, I'm going to say this right here, right now. Jay, you hear me? Do you hear me loud and clear?
Clear.
Even though I've yet to pull it, if we find a Blaziken V Max Altar, it's going to Jay's.
No, stop it.
TCG.
Stop it.
Nope, I will not.
That means I got to open one just in case.
Just in case. Would it be some shit?
Imagine
if we both pulled it at the same time. I mean,
y'all gotta clip that.
People would think it's false. I'm just saying.
I would think it's false too.
I would.
I would call cap on it 100%.
But look, we ain't on that Dr. Applesauce, Seismic Shock, Opossum Bud. Shit. We on that Jay's Corner. TCG. Old time. Get off
Pokey.
my lawn. Pokey. Shit. All right, we got a reverse. We got a non-hollow Urshifu. Or no, we got a hollow Urshifu. That's a hollow.
I got the reverse
That's
reboot.
it. Nope. I didn't get shit. Nope. Jay, it didn't work out.
I got a wheezing.
Hey, you know, sometimes they call me coughing. Because I always be coughing on the stream. Got you ballin'. That right there, that's grabbing onto roofs.
Hey, Clan Fan said everybody making it rain alts on Jay. Hey, Digi said, yo, somebody retweeted my Paldea Evolve video to Opossum Bud and Rattle, and I thought I would have to defend myself for a second. Because Digi released a video on Paldea Evolved already because he found it at Target early.
Hey, Target early is what it is.
Number 3, guys. Number 3.
We looked. Hey,
this man leaving.
3, I'll take a shot when I get back.
Hey, Possum, I fuck with you, though. I fuck with you.
And we're off to the races again, folks.
This is Ol'tyme. Here we go again. You know, it's weird. I'm at a much different level than I'm sure that you are right now. So how are you doing watching this train wreck? How are you doing watching this train wreck?
It is hilarious. I'm stone cold sober watching this.
As are many of the viewers right now saying like, Jay, chill. I'm like, oh, it's okay. We're good. But that is my response every time, you know. I'm saying like, but you've seen this happen many times before, though.
I have. It's always entertaining.
What's some of the worst aftermath you've seen from a stream?
An aftermath? There was a digestive pyrotechnics show one time. For about 3 hours.
He went through the whole bottle. Pokeball the Mike is in here right now. How was it when Pokeball the Mike was in there?
Oh, it was hilarious watching them too. And they were so in sync, and they were very inebriated, but they both handled it well. They were on the hype train from pulling. Like it reminded me of that scene in Charlie's Chocolate Factory where they were looking for the golden ticket.
Hey, who got the golden ticket first? Pokeball Mike or Ol'tyme?
You know what? I don't remember. Who pulled that? Was it who had the big hit when you and Mike were opening in that drinking stream?
Mike did because I went to go piss.
Oh, he took a Dratini break and Mike hit the big one first.
There you go. Pokeball Mike stays winning.
Altzard, wasn't it?
If you guys have never seen Pokeball Mike on a different level, make sure you check out Ol'tyme's channel. Make sure you watch. You scroll down the live streams, you'll see him and Pokeball Mike together linked up, and it was a great time. It's an awesome time.
that was a long stream.
It was. It was worth it though.
It was hilarious, and I believe I was wearing my blanket then, walking around playing with Bella, because when Mike came, he brought Bella.
Oh, Bella was in here? Oh, that's awesome. PBM in here right now says, I pulled the alt, and he pulled the rainbow. I think they went through a case. What did you guys go through? I don't even know what they went through. I don't remember. I was drinking with them. I was at home drinking with them.
I've watched so many packs of Pokemon cards being open, I can't keep count of my stream. So Mike would have to answer that.
Understandable. I understand. My wife says the same thing. Like, you just open up packs, don't you? I'm like, kind of.
Well, that and then watching other people, what they pull during their lives. I'm like, I can't keep track of who pulled what.
Pokeball Mike says, I was inebriated. Pokeball Mike, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're good. You can remember. Ol'tyme, as we speak about Ol'tyme, gifting 5 more memberships for some odd reason.
He did that right behind my back.
Mrs. Ol'tyme, you need to take away his ability to do that, because he's getting farther and farther gone, and he might do something crazy.
The deterioration is real.
True. Very, very true.
He's standing here and he's just swaying.
Hey, Ol'tyme, though, appreciate you. Welcome to all the new members. Shadowless Amanda, I see you as one of the new members. Ike Jones in here. Shiny Azumeral. Austin, thank you. Appreciate you. Jonathan says hello. Welcome in. Yo, I appreciate you, says Ike Jones. I can't help but say it like that. Professor Metry in here. Hey, Mrs. Ol'tyme.
Yes.
What was your biggest memory or earliest memory of the channel? Of your guys' channel?
The minute he hit live. And I went, no.
Were you worried?
Free gaming is a son of a bitch.
No, I wasn't worried. I was just nervous. I don't know why. I was like, we've just invited the entire world, whoever's on YouTube at this moment, that's searching for something live.
Right.
If we've hit an algorithm,
right,
the entire world can pop inside of our dining room
and just find it. And this was before there was any shelving, any curtains behind Ol'tyme at the time. Right there, it was just raw, live, uncut Ol'tyme Poke, as he is right there, pulling absolutely nothing.
Yes,
absolutely nothing, per usual, guys. But it's okay.
I wasn't watching. Did he give the indication that there may or not be a peeky?
He didn't. And
we might be past the no-go zone.
I feel like Peeky was, it's a white code card all time. I feel like Peeky was his. He started that. I feel like he started that. Peeky.
You might be right.
I think you did, Ol'tyme. No? Who did it?
Who started Peeky?
You did.
There you go. You get your visual answer. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hand it back over to him.
Mrs. Ol'tyme, appreciate you as always. Thanks for filling in while he takes a piss.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Guys, say bye to Mrs. OTP. And no looky, says Pokeball Mike. True.
The no looky originated from Mrs. OTP.
She was giving you pointers.
Look,
what else you got?
I told you.
I saw you drop that 10. Never happened.
You didn't see nothing.
I didn't see anything. You're right.
Mrs. OTP's cracking up in the background, by the way.
Hey, we gotta go through more of these questions before I can't read these questions. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let me find. I don't remember where I was. Where is? All right, we said that from heart. James said, "Y'all remember Doom?"
What she said. I got him, Mr. OGP. I got him. He had to win.
Make more hot pockets. Y'all remember? All right. Jeremy Johnson said, "Will y'all remember Doom on the CPU? LOL, that game was dope, but gross. Also, at the time, now my age, it's coming out," said Jeremy Johnson. Doom, I never played Doom on a computer. I never played Doom myself.
So I will say, as I dump that out, except for them,
There you go.
Doom was the Pikachu. Okay? Electrifying, stunning, and it hit me right here. I do remember Doom. I do.
You do?
What I remember of Doom is me getting super upset as my computer that was not Windows updated getting me upset because I never make it past the first couple levels. Let's be real.
Nobody did. Nobody did. Nobody did.
I mean,
As a kid,
absolutely.
I remember playing Star Wars a lot on the PC when I was younger. On Hoth, I was on Hoth trying to take down those Imperial troopers. Ooh. We got a black
I'm just
border
gonna
code.
say, the peaky has been broken lately, but
Get that code card, guys. That's gonna be an Ol'tyme freaking Giratina right there.
let's call it.
What you got?
2, 3,
What you
4.
got? This is not rapid fire, said Tam Fam. You're right, Tam. Next question.
All right, next question.
Do you think you'll continue to podcast with streamers for a while? Let's say Poke Surge for episode 55. Hey, Valor, I don't know 55 streamers. I don't know 55 streamers. Poke Surge is on the list coming up quickly. Maybe 15. I'll save it. That was from Valor. Not a damn thing. You want me to pull some fire, OTP? Let's go some Lost Origin, guys. We pulled the fire gold card out of the hell do we open? Burning Shadows.
Yep.
So let's pull some fire again. Try not to get too much glare on there. We got the ducklet in the reverse. Ooh, ducklet.
Static.
Not a damn thing. Got the glide score. Nada. Sleeping Snorlax up next here. Hey, you gotta open that Evo Skies.
I got 2.
Sleepy said, "Do you even pokey? Like for real? Ol'tyme. Do you? It's a black code.
I pokey so hard that I don't even know.
Yo, Glaceon VMAX.
That's 5 to the front, baby. I mean, realistically, right?
If anybody needs a break, a water break, is Ol'tyme. Oh, hey, I appreciate all 45 of you guys in here right now dealing with our nonsense at the moment. Ol'tyme, I'll tell you this. We got more questions in here. Like a good amount. Catch'em22 says, was you popular in high school? Quarterback with the cheerleader's girlfriend?
Middle linebacker.
Ooh, hey, you thick.
10th hottest girlfriend in the school.
10th. Okay, I'll take
10th?
you. I'll take that. I'll take that. For me, I was small forward in basketball. I was a tight end in football, and I was a late bloomer. I'll tell you guys this right now. I didn't get my shit together till college. College? That's a different story than high school. But yeah, that's me. Hey, Eric, what's going on, man? Eric Amber said top 10. That's good. Let's go. Did Ol'tyme leave to take another break? Is that number 4? Number 4 said Ike Jones. Ike Jones. Enough said OPB. All right. Let's go.
Radio is back
Already, Mrs. Ol'tyme?
already.
Already.
Although he started sweating profusely.
Oh man, I'm about to drink him on. I'm sorry in advance, Mrs. Ol'tyme, for what we are doing here on the stream. I hope after this he is okay and is able to function to a certain degree.
Absolutely. No apologies. It's
PC
a boys' night out.
PCK, welcome in, man. Welcome in. All right, let's answer a question in here together. PokeChit says, "How does OTP just keep in top physical shape?" Mrs. Ol'tyme, I feel like you would be best to give us like the assist on how he keeps in top physical shape.
Oh, let's see. Well, when he does, he climbs on roofs all day long.
True.
Up, down, on the ladder. The man is crazy. He's a daredevil.
Has he been doing that since you guys met?
No, he was actually more of an administrative guy. He's been in the trade since he was a kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was pipe fitter. He did glazing work, and now he's on to roofing. He took a break in between because physically his body couldn't handle it anymore. You get to a point where certain jobs wear your body down.
Right. Absolutely. So he was glazing when you guys met?
He was a traveling trainer for a telecom company.
Okay. What? All right. Let's get some insight from Mrs. OTP right here. Where did you guys meet? I think he told us earlier, but let's confirm the story. Where did you guys meet?
Sorry, excuse me. Oh no, I walked into the phone store he was working in.
Ooh.
And we met.
Did he was it instantly like
things?
he was
anyway.
He was instantly trying to entrap you into some sort of relationship.
It was hilarious. It was shortly after my divorce.
Okay.
And I come rolling in and I was like, how do I get this man's name off my phone bill? And that's how we met.
So he's like, oh, okay, so you're available. Let me be part of that situation. Oh, that's awesome. And when you guys went, he told us earlier that you guys went overseas to, for a vacation. Yes. Did you have any idea in your head that at that time point he was going to propose to you?
No, none.
None?
We were just, it was natural. Like we felt like we were together like that without it even being official.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Did he ever make it official? Like, hey, hello, I want you to be my girlfriend. Did he ever say those words out loud?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he did that. Okay, because he told us earlier he never made it official by saying that I want you to be my wife. He just kind of got the ring, Did it bang bang?
He did. He was not lying.
Uh,
He did. I think he called me a hoe, either a hoe or Cletus, and he was like,
and he had you ever since.
absolutely.
Oh, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. And when you guys got back, how was it explaining to your folks? Was it like, we're gonna get married, and all of a sudden you guys were like, your parents were like, what? What do you mean you're gonna get married?
My mom was fine with it. She loved him.
Oh, okay. I mean, Ol'tyme seems like a very lovable type of personality, so I get it.
Absolutely. It was more like, well, it's about time.
Yeah.
Like everybody kind of saw it before.
He told us it was 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years. Were you waiting on it?
No.
No?
No, I was just
enjoying
just
the
happy
time
with him.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Love to hear it. And
it's one of those things. Like I said, I was in a marriage previously, and it didn't work out. It was mutual.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're with the right person, you just know.
I agree with that 100%. 100%.
You know what I mean? And I understand that societally, things need to be made official, and people like the celebration, and it's a rite of passage. And
right.
It is what it is. But people know long before the proposal comes or the wedding comes.
This is the person I want to be with.
Yes. It's just both parties need to be on the same page on where they are in their mission in life.
And you
Have
guys
they
are
accomplished what they've accomplished before they want that milestone?
Mm-hmm.
So I had no problem being patient to make things official with him.
And you guys are going on 10 years at this point. 10 years.
Yes.
That is awesome. That's why Mrs. Ol'tyme is the best part of Ol'tyme's channel, guys.
Oh,
Don't tell that to Ol'tyme. I'm just saying that. But Mrs. Ol'tyme.
I'd like to apologize to your audience for the delay with him.
Uh-oh.
But obviously you guys know when there's a party stream, anything can happen.
Ol'tyme, it's okay. We will take our time. Ol'tyme has, it's okay. It's fine, because he's built up a very good rapport with me where, I won't hold it against him. I might use it against him a little bit, but I won't hold it against him.
How could you not? I mean, that goes against the bro code if you don't.
Tan Fam says he's streaking. He'll be back. He had to change his whole outfit, guys. It's okay. It happens. No worries at all. Let me see if I can find a question in here in the queue that Mrs. Ol'tyme can answer as well. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find a question here that you can answer as well.
Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you.
All right.
But in the meantime, if you find an amazing one, by all means, your show, babe. Go for it.
This is Ol'tyme. It's our show right now because Ol'tyme is nowhere to be found. It's okay. All right. Dub in here is asking, what moment made the biggest impact on you in your YouTube career so far? So for you, Mrs. Ol'tyme, is there a moment that sticks out beyond any other that made you feel like, oh, wow, this could be a thing?
Oh, wow. That's an excellent question.
Shout out to Dub.
Dub's a legend.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of moments. It's almost hard to narrow it down like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually have to think about that.
Ooh. All right. Let me I'll talk about it first, and then Mrs. Oldtime, if you have anything that comes to your head that you saw or witnessed, you can come in and chime in. For me, I think one of the biggest times, there was like a couple things that happened back to back. So when I think one of the first times was when Diz raided me, that first ever like big raid that I got from Diz. That was like something that kind of, pushed me forward. And then leading up to, future things, Pokeball and Mike. Mike was always there, a big staple within my YouTube journey, pushed me over that 1K mark. And then with Pokedeck, he came in and he showed me a lot of love. A lot of people came over from his realm of the community. And then after that, pretty much quickly after that, I had Rev. Rev came through and rated me and gained me 1,000 extra subs literally on one live stream. And ever since then, we kind of could just been, pushing forward and moving forward. So that has been like a few of the biggest milestones within my channel. I'm not sure if that gave you enough time to think about it, Mrs. OTP, but yeah, that has been some of the biggest times within my channel.
Those sound like the absolute coolest moments of all time.
They were.
What does it feel like to get a raid of that magnitude?
With Rev. So I think we were talking about it on another stream, another podcast before, and when Rev rated me, I think to date, I gained the most subscribers from any raid prior to that. And I asked, I don't know who I had on the podcast at that time, but there was multiple people, and I asked, like, I don't know why that is. And they were saying because he was opening up a more modern set. It was Lost Origin. So he was opening up Lost Origin, and I happened to be opening up Lost Origin at that time as well too. So they were saying that it's because it was a more modern set. People were still more in tune to like what he was opening up at that time, which is why more people subscribed to my channel. I guess I don't know why, but it was crazy. There was 3,000, no, I think almost 4,000 people in my chat at one time and point. So it was a weird feeling, and my wife was in the background saying, you just doubled up what you had before. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do a giveaway for a booster box right here. I don't know what to say. Like, it was a weird feeling, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and a lot of people in my chat right now were part of that. So thank you guys for coming through and always continuing to support me after that. I don't even know how to say it. It was a crazy time.
No, and for me to answer the question, and you will have to ask OTP on a separate note for his response to the question.
Okay.
But at me being, I guess you would say, the live studio audience member.
Yeah.
I go through, it's like a roller coaster of emotions because I see him and I see his face, and there are moments when you can tell that he's more excited than a kid in a candy store. And then he's just vibing with the chat, and like the whole as it encompass, it warms my heart. It makes my heart smile to see his milestones happen live.
Right.
Like I said, the one that is most memorable to me was that run between 700 and 1,000 subs. Just that ride,
right?
Because it was like a giant party. Like it felt like a football season. Like we're like every live stream was like a party, like, and he was pulling fire, and he kept pulling fire after fire after fire, and I'm like, is this real? Like, seriously.
I feel like with what was the Evo Skies Fusion Strike, he was possibly the first person to pull that Gengar VMAX Altar on YouTube, period.
Yes.
And I remember that, and that like resonates with me, and I think from there it was it was just like growing and growing and growing. And it was a good time too, because he was providing everybody in chat with an awesome time, an awesome experience, and a really good place to interact with a creator / streamer on stream. It was an amazing time. And I keep saying this because you weren't necessarily on screen the entire time, but he made you such a big part of the channel that I think that added to it like so much.
He did, and I was actually surprised he did that. I was like, "You really want me to do this with you?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "That's awesome."
We have a question in the live chat from Jeremy Johnson said, "Is OTP okay? He's been gone for a minute." LOL.
He came back down, he got something to drink, and then he walked away. So let me go peek.
Guys,
let me go peek. But and as we're going, I will say back to one of the milestone moments for me was the struggle with trying to complete the battle style set.
that
was emotional for him and for me, because he just couldn't pull the cards. It was insane. It was torture.
It's a tough set. It's a very, very tough set. I mean, for myself, I don't complete master sets. I don't. And with battle styles, I couldn't pull anything to save my life. I couldn't. I hate it. I still hate it to this day.
Oh yeah, he calls it sad styles. He's got it on the side of the binder, sad styles. I did an OTP update, and he was like, he pointed me away. He's like, "Go away." He was like, cut it. So I don't know what we're doing.
It's okay. I understand. I think I just put Ol'tyme possibly under the table. It's okay. You've seen it here first, guys. You've seen it here first. I said, is there anybody else that's gonna fill in for Ol'tyme if he can't come back in? He fell asleep, LMAO, said Captain Rafa.
I love Captain Rafa.
Poker Bronx Uncle Rico said, "You seen my question, Bronx? I haven't. Hold on, let me go through it. Maybe me and Mrs. Ol'tyme can help you on that." It's not apple juice, said Poker Bronx. No, as you can see, Bronx, it's not apple juice. As we have lost OTP. It's the first. It's the first on the podcast, guys. It's the first on the podcast.
Hey, it's a historical moment.
Exactly.
Mark the calendar.
I'm not mad about it.
No. Is this one of those times when I should be taking the camera and going rogue? No, I can't do that to him.
Oh man, it's okay. We'll get him back one way or another at some point.
He's reading the shampoo bottle. I caught that.
Let me keep going through these questions right here. Let me see, where was it? The lotion. A Red Blue said, "We love you." A Red Blue, thank you so much. Appreciate you coming through. We love you too, man. We love you too.
Absolutely.
Captain Rafa said, "If you can eat any Pokemon, what would you eat? Miltank, Tauros? Doesn't count." All right, so the Miltank and the Tauros doesn't count. So it has to be any other Pokemon besides that. Oh, that's a tough one. Hey, Magikarp was a delicacy in the actual anime, so I'm going to go with Magikarp. Or Farfetch'd as well.
Oh, yes. I mean, he carries his own bouquet Garnier with his green onion.
Hey, he has the Farfetch has the leak on his shoulder, and it looks like it's ready to be part of a nice meal. Captain said, "Oddish."
Oh yeah, I never thought about
Oddish. That's a good one. That's a vegan meal right there if you ever seen one.
Yes.
John Parker said, "Do you like Miltank? Hey, if DPM, you're in here, I absolutely love Miltank. But if DPM is not in here, then Miltank in Gen 2 video games was the worst. The absolutely worst. Hate rollout.
I like Miltank on Pokemon Go when you bring him out in the AR and then he dances with his little udders for you. Gets it on.
Let's see. Let me find the next question right over here. John Parker said, "Do you whip or nay?" See, like, do you whip or nay? Hey, John Parker, I think that was like might have been like 4 years ago, but I did neither. I'll be honest with you, John. I did neither. It was the dance move, and I didn't do either of them.
I'm a terrible dancer. Terrible. But I tried to whip and nay.
Ooh, Mrs. Ol'tyme. We might need, honestly, if you don't get Mr. Ol'tyme back in front of the camera, I think the audience might need to see some of the dance moves. I'm just throwing it out there.
Look at y'all trying to bait me into the camera.
Do you tell one of your ideas y'all do at card party? John Parker, well, unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Ol'tyme won't be able to be there at card party. But for myself, I'm going to be doing like a giveaway video where I'll show you either a slab or a card, and whoever's closest to the actual market value of that card or slab, you'll get to keep it. It'll be battles between like 3 people at a time. They come up to me. So that should be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. Card party, by the way, guys, should be a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys that are going. Hope to see you all there.
Absolutely. It sounds so much fun.
I know. I was
I'm sad we're going to have to miss it.
I know. Me too.
You guys are...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you guys are just going to have a little extra fun for us.
I know. And I was trying to have some extra fun right now because he told me he's not going to be able to be there. So I was like, okay, let's have some extra fun right now. And I don't know. I think I might have hit a glitch on Ol'tyme right now.
Yes, unfortunately, we tapping out. He's tapping out.
He's tapping out, guys. He's
tapping.
We're gonna go through, answer a couple more questions because I think we tapped Ol'tyme out of the podcast right here, guys. It's the first time, but it's only right that it's Ol'tyme in here. It's only right that it's Ol'tyme in here because in only his fashion could we do this.
Absolutely.
All right. Fella Chris said, "Is Mrs. OTP a mod at Ol'tyme's stream?"
I better be. I earned it at 1,000. Although I think when he fired me, he took my wrench away. But I don't know if he gave it back. I didn't check.
Oh man, yeah, I remember the whole grind all the way to 1K. That was crazy. He said, "Nope, not getting this wrench until we hit 1K." 1K. Let's answer. We only have a few more questions in here, Mrs. OTP. If you want to go ahead and answer them for me before we sign out, because I think, like I said, I think we tapped OTP out of here.
You got him. Got your ass, Mr. Postman.
I love it. All right. Catch 'em all says, "How much you make before taxes, Element?" We don't talk about taxes in here, Catch 'em all. This is a fun channel, not a negative channel. James and Elena said, Frieza, Cell, or Boo. Which one was your favorite DBZ villain? I don't know, Mrs. OTP. Did you keep up with Dragon Ball Z?
I did.
You okay?
I did.
Okay. So between those 3, do you have a favorite? Frieza, Cell, or Boo?
Oh. I could go on about what I couldn't stand about each one of them. Oh, they were so maniacal.
Facts.
But
Facts.
I think my favorite was Frieza, because he was such...
They did him very well.
Yeah,
He was such an asshole.
he was. Cacnea all the way.
I mean, that's why they brought him back all the way to the new series Dragon Ball Super, because he was probably the most charismatic of all those villains right there.
He was. He had it all.
Yeah.
He went. You went through every emotion with him. The sarcasm, and then the refusal to give up.
Right.
The just. Oh
He was a dick.
yeah, totally.
All right. Eric Ember said, "Try doing a stream today. Went all right, but damn, it's gonna be expensive to do that regularly. Any tips for streamers wanting to do live with wanting to do a live with subs, 1K subs? Appreciate it. Much love, fam." So basically, he's asking, like, getting to 1K, doing Pokemon. What was your guys' experience within trying to get to 1K?
Oh, it was rough. It was rough. You have to allow yourself a budget.
Yeah.
And you have to stick to your budget.
Yeah.
But like I said, on that race to 1K, the wheels fell off the bus on that one. Because we got caught up in the hype.
Right.
We were pulling fire. Like, it was the hype. It was during the pandemic.
Right.
We were there for the community. You know, it was a place to go, to get away from it, to just be happy, be among friends, just be yourself.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
It just, yeah. Have a budget, stick to it, get to know your audience.
Yeah. I think a big part of it too is, be interactive within other people's communities. I'm not saying like steal, because for me, it's never been stealing subscribers. It's just been branching out. And I've always been with the understanding that there is enough people within the Pokemon hobby to, build your own audience with. I think it's just being steady with it. But at the same time, as Mrs. OTP said, give yourself a budget. It's not going to happen overnight. If you think it's going to happen overnight, you are in the wrong realm as far as content creation is, because it's just not, with YouTube, it may seem demoralizing at first, but then you hit something and you keep on keeping on, and it goes quicker and quicker and quicker. And all of a sudden you're at 1K. So, if you're just starting out, guys, I myself don't say shorts are the best way, but they do engage your audience, or some sort of audience. They don't switch over to live audiences, but they do help your subscriber count. So, I mean, do live streams. You'll get more clicks. Do your shorts, you'll get more clicks. And maybe after you hit 1K, you can start doing maybe some long form content.
Absolutely. I agree with all of that. And enjoy it.
Yes.
Have fun with it.
If you're not having fun with it, it'll show very quickly, and you will fall off very, very quickly. I think we've all seen this happen within the community multiple times. You got to be in it for the right reasons to start off. Whatever you do after you start off, it's just, expanding whatever content you're trying to do. But yeah, go in with the right reasons at first, and, do whatever you think is right after that.
And just remember this too. You might start out with a small group of people that you know in real life that are into Pokemon. But otherwise, if you don't have that, you're talking to anyone in the world that wants to listen.
True. Very, very true.
Look at all of us. We live around the world. And we've all been brought together by one thing.
Shiny cardboard, of all things.
Shiny cardboard. And no two of us are alike. No two of us have the same job, I don't think.
You got to be yourself when you're doing it too.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be talking to anyone. You don't know who you're talking to at all. And it's an exciting ride because you're meeting people from everywhere.
It is. And I think that's been one of the best parts of the channel, getting to know different people coming in here from Australia, from the UK, hi from Brazil. And I'm like, wow, like people across the world are coming in here to say what's up. And I think that's been one of the most rewarding parts of it, being able to branch out to so many different people.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Ol'tyme, I will give you, we'll go in here for one more question. And then I think we'll end it off on that, guys. I think we'll end it off on that. Thank you everybody for being in here. Let's see. All right, we'll go off of this one from Bronx. I haven't read the question at all, but I see Bronx's name in here. Jay, would you take podcasting further in life? If so, I believe it will kick off right because it's real. Everyone around the table keeps on with the great vibes. Said Poke Bronx. I mean, I was debating about starting a separate channel just dedicated to podcasts. Doesn't have to be within any specific type of niche, Pokemon. We try to come in here, on these podcasts because, it's related to Pokemon. We got Mrs. Ol'tyme in here right now, and their channel is just, centered around Pokemon. But I do want to do a separate channel with more podcasts related to so many different subject matters. So yeah, I think that would be an awesome thing to do. Mrs. Ol'tyme, have you and Mr. Ol'tyme ever thought about doing a different type of content?
Absolutely, all the time. Every once in a while, he likes to do gaming streams and things like that. But sometimes just being in the niche that we're in of Pokemon, it puts us in a little bit of a box.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
What I mean?
I understand.
Because you have a lot of the audience that comes to just watch cards being opened or specific Pokemon topics being discussed in that moment of time. But because all of us are interested in so many different things, including me and OTP,
right?
It's hard to not want to expand out of that, but without getting full-on feedback from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You
just go with what we know.
You're starting at square one again after that, huh?
Yeah.
I understand that. And that's one of my biggest fears too with starting a separate channel. Like, okay, I got to start this all over again. I'm a little bit worried, a little bit scared about that.
Yeah, because you don't know what the audience, what you're gonna fall into, things like that, and if you're bouncing around too much,
Right, I agree, and that's why I was even a little bit worried about starting the podcast within the Pokemon channel, because I'm like, okay, I don't know how that's gonna work within YouTube, within the algorithm. Am I gonna just fall flat on my face, or continue to do decent? And I'm happy that I was able to do it, get a lot of people on here that I haven't been able to chat with, that I've been wanting to chat with, Pokeball Mike from Feather Chris to Ol'tyme in here right now too, to get you a lot of other people in here. So it's been a great ride, a great journey. And I appreciate you guys, both of you, because like I said, you have been as much of a part of that channel as Ol'tyme has as well.
Oh, thank you. And I'll tell you what, I love the podcast idea, and it seems that you're really enjoying it.
I am.
And I like your format, and you've got an absolute podcast voice for radio.
Absolutely.
That. You do. It's that smooth jazz voice. I like it.
Ooh, hey. She's talking about Smooth J, guys. It hasn't come out in a while. I remember I did some late night live streams where, I had to be very quiet because everybody else in the house was asleep. So that's where it came from.
You've got it. And I think of people like Albino Manatee. Like, if you've watched him, I think he would be an amazing sportscaster.
Absolutely. He's got that energy and just the energy around him with that too. And I hope to get him on the podcast. And I say this all the time, like I want to get so many different people on this podcast. But you know, as me and Ol'tyme discussed earlier, time is the thing that's holding us back. And you know, eventually we'll get through everybody. And I can't wait.
Oh, it's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Because there are so many people that are so charismatic.
Absolutely. And I look forward to it, Mrs. Ol'tyme. And thank you again for holding us down in the meantime. I think we're going to go ahead and end it off on this with Mrs. Ol'tyme sending us off. Thank you guys. If you guys aren't subscribed to Ol'tyme Poke, make sure you check the description down below. Sub to him every Tuesday night, doing live streams, doing giveaways, openings. Make sure you check him out. Ol'tyme has been an awesome part of the community for a very, very long time. Mrs. Ol'tyme, thank you so much for helping us send this off. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm so sorry that he had to exit stage right in the middle of this awesomeness.
No worries at all. No worries at all. Again, members, I mean, hey, we might do an after party. So if Ol'tyme ever comes back up, let them know there might be an after party. But thank you guys again. We will see you guys on the next podcast. Maybe the next podcast will be next Tuesday. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it will be, but it might be. Again, thank you everybody. And until next time, my name is Joey. This was Ol'tyme Poke. Now it's Mrs. Ol'tyme Poke. And until next time, guys, thank you all. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Be on the lookout just in case for members. Appreciate you guys. Peace.